Days come and gone, feeling undone, shattered and torn. How will we belong again? We stand in line and we amend for a better time.
Hello everybody and welcome to the League of Legends EU West 5-on-5 Open Series Cup from Benelux. Today I'll be joined by no other than Darth Laser.
Glad to be here, Benvarmeren.
Glad to have you joining me. Anyways guys, we are in the lobby and the first ban from the team for Outpost is going to be Echo.
Well, indeed, and the other Pizza Party Friday will actually ban Rise away, though I'm surprised with the nerfs on Rise that they still see as a priority ban compared to the other picks like a Nezreal, like indeed the Echo, like perhaps even the mid-lane jungle, but it will be Kha'Zix coming out in the second ban for Outpost.
Yeah, and as you said, there are a lot of junglers that are very viable right now. Something like a Kill, as we have the Devour right now, is very strong, and a lot of those junglers that have on-hit effects like Kill, for example, as I just mentioned, are very strong. And basically there are three types of junglers right now. There are the Cinderhawks, who are the more tanky ones, who brings the utility and not really the damage. And then we have the Runeglavers, who are more of early game junglers, and they also bring a lot of damage, but they tend to fall off in late game. And then we have the Devourers, who are the ones that goes for late game. They tend to just farm through their early game.
Well, indeed, with the kill chains that came in, getting a bit buffed up makes a fireball going in the jungle, especially with the Devour and the Ghost Wolf. But last bans will be Ezreal and Vladimir. Ezreal being with the Smite, Runeglaive doing massive amounts of damage, and of course Vladimir, one of the, if not the best late scale mid champion with AP. Simply can be such a beast. Once he reaches level 7 and 9, you can just out-sustain anybody in the lane and quite dominantly win it. But we'll be looking now to what the first pick. What do you think is worth the first pick? Because we still have a lot of things open, like the Evelynn, for example. We'll be locked in.
Yeah, so Evelynn is usually going to be the jungle. And you can play her in two different ways right now. You can go for that early game with the Runeglaves, as I said, but also Cinderhawk if you want to have more of a utility Evelynn, who goes in and uses her ultimate in the late game to just slow something down. But there are a lot of power picks open still. The Sivir, for example, is open. Kalista also open. Azir, Fizz if you want to do that in the top or in the jungle, for example. And Kayle, there's a lot of power picks open, but Sivir and Leona should be some very good picks, because then you have a very strong bot lane. And with Leona you have a tank for the late game, but you also have a lot of CC and a lot of utility coming in from Sivir, and they are going to be locked in.
I would just prefer the Braum, because Braum is a bit, like, in the current patch you either have, like, if they go poke, you have to counter with a full engage combo, but if they don't go poke, you go full engage, she'll just go with some sustain, and just probably work, with team play work you out. Therefore, I would have preferred the Braum, but Leona is a good pick, but just Mash is okay with Sivir, but I still believe Braum would have gone better. What mainly is on my mind, you still have a lot of picks in the mid lane. You've got Varus, you've got Jace, you've got Azir, so many things open in the mid lane, and I don't believe anybody's gonna show their cards anytime soon.
Yeah, and as you said with Braum, you also have some ways to counter a poke composition if that's what you're going for. And they are hovering over Braum now. So two very tanky supports coming in, and Wayne already being logged in. That's basically just saying that the blue team will be going for late game. Yeah, lane swap and late game as well.
I know Anivia because Ghost Whisperer is a main Anivia. He plays a lot of Anivia. I know him, and he plays it quite a lot. So I'm not surprised he picks it up. I don't like the Vayne pick because you're picking her into a Leona. So if you're not going to lane swap, you're going to have a bad lane. There's no way a Vayne is going to survive a lane against Leona. Once you reach level 2, you're dead meat. However, this Anivia pick, if you've still got Varus, Jace, and Azir open, pick one of those and you're going to have a very steady lane.
Yeah, especially a very steady lane, as you said. But also, I really like this Anivia, because with the CC that are coming in from Rek'Sai and Leona right now, it will be very easy for her to land all of her abilities and just deal tons of damage. And that is something I'm looking forward to seeing. And Rek'Sai is a very good jungler, and she is top tier right now, especially when Gragas is gone.
I would have preferred the Kog'Maw, also Lord of Pogue, but do you see that was actually going to be Cho'Gath and Victor, and I like the Victor here because it's fairly safe, it can stand back quite a lot, has a lot of wave clear, can deal with the poke, has a shield, and has quite a lot of burst damage and AoE damage coming from the Chaos Storm. And Cho'Gath will be top lane most likely.
Yeah, but the problem for blue team right now is that it's so easy to itemize against them because they are free ability powers.
Quite indeed. You've got Evelyn in the jungle who does he can deal quite a lot of damage, especially with that Rune Glaive. Vayne, even if you build armor, she's still going to pierce you due to the black bolt, to the silver bolts. And then you've got the Cho'Gath, who's even if he goes tanky, he's still going to be doing lots of damage. And Victor, well, we all know how much damage Victor can do, so it's quite a lot of damage coming out. And you can't really go for like either AP, MR, or either armor. It's going to be doing so much multiple damage.
Yeah, and Vayne doesn't really have a lot of peeling right now in the blue team, so she's pretty much on her own. And for Pizza Party Friday, they are going to be logging in Varys as their last pick, so they have a lot of poke right now, but they also have a lot of utility. They have a double 80 carry comp, so a lot of damage in the late game if Leona and Rek'Sai can keep Sivir and Varys alive, but also with Anivir, they aren't lacking any ability power damage, and when you have a double 80 carry comp, you want to have an ability power top laner, especially someone with crowd control, because you do lack some of the crowd control in your mid lane since you have an 80 carry, but you also lack the ability power, and once you have the ability power, it's not going to be easy to itemize against you, and I like this.
Hold on though, so we've got Anivia in the top lane.
Yeah, we got Anivia in top lane.
Anivia in top lane versus Cho'Gath. Honestly, once Cho'Gath reaches that level 6, because I don't believe that Anivia is going to be going really tanky. And Cho'Gath, okay, he's only got kill potential once he has his flash, because he's going to have to flash in, and Anivia can simply kite him out with walls and slows. but if he flashes in, he can easily get a kill.
Yeah, then he can get some Mac Chicken.
Oh, Kentucky Fried Chicken came along.
Pizza Party Friday, you have to be careful that they don't get invaded by McDonald's. Or something.
Pizza Hut versus Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh yeah.
Obviously. However, I do like this Varys mid. So you've got Varys mid, they threw him overbone a bit, but Varys versus the Victor, Varys has got more range, he's got better wave clear than Victor, because Victor, okay, he's got his death ray, but in the beginning he won't be clearing waves that much. Varys still has a better AD, plus a hail of arrows. Plus, of course, the passive it's going to add to it, so it's going to be easier for him to actually poke and clear the waves early on, first of all, and second of all, he's got more CC to add. Add that with the Leona, with the speed from the Sivir, with the walls from Anivia, and the Rek'Sai knocking everybody up. The only thing that you could consider is who's going to peel for them if Evelyn's flanks and comes in. Who's going to deal with the Evelyn?
Yeah, exactly. There aren't a lot of peeling for either teams. It's really about whoever engages first should be the one winning. And yeah, I do like that Varys pick a lot, especially from the reasons that you said, but also because it gives the purple team such a good siege composition. Because you already have the disengage from Sivir and you have the disengage from Leona with her ultimate if you ask to use it defensively. But with Varys, you have some longer range on your auto attack standard Sivir, but you also have a lot of damage coming from your piercing arrows, and it's going to be so easy for them to just siege up and kill a tower fairly easily.
However, you've got that the Bram on the other side, so Varys is piercing arrows. If Bram is there and his cooldowns are enough, he can most likely negate most of the damage coming their way, so that is already a Hail Mary for them. Though it's not going to help that much versus Anivia, unless he can really stop the stun, but still the stun is not going to... It's an AoE stun more or less in a small radius, so still... And if you... the Solar Eclipse on top of that, the Solar Flare, my apologies, the Solar Flare, it's not going to be stopped, so the Braum is a good pick, but it's only going to counter one. So either they have to group up early and make sure they have the advantage there, or they just have to lane swap and hope that they can make something out of the Braum versus Anivia in the top lane. Because Anivia is going to have a harder time 1v2 than Cho'Gath.
Exactly, and yeah, Braum is just specifically picked to counter Varus, because there aren't a lot else he can just he can throw away with his shield. It is going to be very hard to find something else. And now we are starting to load into the game, guys, so we are starting to take a look at the summoner spells as well now. And in the mid lane, I'm pretty sure we have 2 times ignite. Yeah, we have. No, we actually have a heal on Varus, so, and a heal on Victor.
As a Varus or you'd never want to go Ignite. It's not the idea, because Ignite has a fairly short range compared to all the spells. You'll never want to be that close to actually use it. What I would like to see on the Varus is a cleanse. While you've got slows from Evelyn, you've got slows from Bram, you've got slows coming in from Victor, and Cho'Gath also. You can, I think, with the knockoff, there's a slow as well. Therefore, there's a lot of slows, a lot of CC coming out, especially with the Brown concussive blows that you would actually want to get off. And you're Varus. You're their main damage next to Nivea and Sivir. Even Sivir has less damage, and you're going to be targeted a lot. And Nivea still has a wall to shield her off a bit, but you're going to be slow. You're going to be targeted. So there, I do believe that Cleanse would have been the better summoner spell.
Well, Cleanse would have been better for both, because Victor, yeah, the heal does allow you to survive some of the CC. Yeah, maybe Ghost could have been better, but Cleanse, in my opinion, would have been the best, because there are still the Leona, and Nivea can also land some stuns. But as in Victor, you really just want to stay in the back line, and the Cleanse will help you if you get caught. Yeah, the Ghost would have allowed him to just keep staying in the front line as well, so either a Ghost or a Cleanse would have been very, very good in my opinion. But yeah, a Ghost for Varus as well, that would have been good.
We've just loaded onto the Rift, and on the blue side, in first match, we'll be having Pizza Party Friday. In the top lane, Moonrider 1218 on the Cho'Gath. Their jungler will be Darwood Rabble, who's playing Evelyn. Mid laner, Ewaldman is playing Victor, and their bot lane consists of Slinger 48 on Vayne, and their support Ignite on Ram.
And on the red team, we have 4 outposts, with Ghost Whisper in the top lane on Bird is the Word. And then we have in the jungle Fearless, who is going to be very fearless on Rek'Sai. We have Phoenix version 2 in the mid lane on Varus. And then we have the AD carry and support duo consisting of Guitar Jones on Sivir and Indiecore on Leona.
Indeed, and we might see them finding each other here in the mid lane. Varus and Bram going to have a little standoff. Ward did go down. I do think you should be careful here, Bram. Not going too far. Leona and Sivir are hanging around, and they could pull Splash, but going to decide for the better to just back off for now. However, what I do feel like now is that no intention whatsoever for Pizza Party Friday to lane swap. This is a huge issue.
Yeah, it is a huge issue. You want the Vayne to be your late game damage, and that's actually a big problem, as you just said, because Vayne, she can't farm in 1v2, and that's going to be a huge problem for them. And I actually have some trivia for you. Braum's name. Do you know what that means in Danish?
Braum?
No, the player's name.
I don't know.
Well, his English, if we translate it to English, then his name is Capable. So I'm going to be interesting to see if he's capable of carrying his team.
However, we saw the Grump on red side being taken by the duo lane, so they will be slightly ahead here. Though it seems that Vayne actually took the Crocs as well, so they should be fairly even. But instead of like sharing XP, I would have preferred a level 2 on Leona instead of like both like close to level 2. Sivir doesn't really need the level 2 early on. Leona with level 2 is deadly.
Yeah, of course Leona with level 2 is deadly. But mainly the reasons why you pick Sivir into Vayne is, well, I know in the lobby you didn't pick Sivir into Vayne, but picking Vayne into Sivir, then it's just to counter yourself, because a Sivir can push so hard, and if you push a Vayne under the tower, then she's going to have a hard time farming under the tower. So basically Sivir just wants to be pushing all game, and then she will have to have some kind of backup from her support or from her jungler to just be allowed to keep doing it.
What I'm looking forward to now, because Rixar still is going to be farming quite a lot, till level 4 at least, and I don't see him really going for ganks anywhere soon. However, Evelyn could make use of this time because there are not any walls just yet, and this could be the optimate time to gank, for example, on Anivia. Anivia is fairly mobile and is pushing up in that top lane.
Yeah, Evelyn going to top lane would definitely be able to blow a summoner on Anivia, or maybe even deadly, yeah. And she does have the chilling smite now, so she will be able to just slow Anivia even more, and that may be allowing Moonrider to land a rupture.
I am hoping though we do see Runeglaive Evelyn, because Cinderhawk Evelyn, I can understand the reasoning, though I still feel like you would go better off with Runeglaive, because the tankers that Cinderhawk my areas goes in a bit of trouble here after you just pass it. Will be going into egg form, will there be enough damage most likely, and indeed it's going to be first blood going over here to Pizza Party Friday. Kill gets picked up by Cho'Gath, and see, sometimes we shoutcasters, we don't start shoutcasting because we're bad, we start shoutcasting because we're actually good at the game.
Yeah, and now chicken is served for Cho'Gath in the top lane. He's just taking that chicken all the way to the moon, and now he's going to be snowballing all the way back to Earth.
Oh god, you just, oh god. Like, this is a new this is beyond freak, this is... Fubar. You remember what Fubar is from Saving Private Ryan?
No, I don't remember what is exactly, but it's not something good.
Fucked up beyond any recognition. There you go.
Fair enough. Anyways, in the bot lane, Sivir and Leona are starting to have a CS lead, and Rek'Sai is coming in from behind.
Indeed, Rek'Sai might be coming in. This might be a bit of trouble for Slinger. No, Rek'Sai is going to burrow away. He was spoiled by a ward, and Rome already had jumped in to protect from the... I'm searching for the Q. The heats, oh damn it, I'm just going to look. There we go, the Prey Seeker. I got it.
Fair enough, but it's not about getting the kills, it's about setting an example, and now they have to be careful because they know Rek'Sai is there, and Leona with a Rek'Sai, that's a lot of CC, and you really have to be careful because your Braum won't be able to save you unless he has level 6.
Paging Federin EU and Carry Moser, we've got a double tier. Tier onto Anivia in the top lane and tier on Varus in the mid lane. Not really something I like be that much, because you've got two stacking champions that's going to take a while, and mid game is going to be hard on them. Meantime in the top lane, once again, Evelyn's going to take a visit. Ghostwhisper has to flash away. Daldrabble is trying to get in, but he's going to turn it around. That's the wall, but here is Cho'Gath once again. Rupture will not connect. Will he be getting the double kill? He gets one, he gets two. The double kill for Anivia!
Anivia just play. Oh, in the mid lane!
He's coming in the mid lane with the kill storm coming up. It's not going to be Evo. They're trying to get at least something from it. Will be going down. Chaos Storm will not be enough to get a kill. And everybody is dripping like flies. You had one kill coming for Evelyn in the top lane first, and they just said not again. Turn it around. What do you say to the god of death? Not today.
And Evelyn just knew what she could do with her champion and how much damage she was able to put out, and very well played, and she just juggled it all the way to a double kill, and now they are going for the dragon as well, so really well played, and if they can get the dragon, then it's certainly worth, because you do want some objectives after getting some kills, and Evelyn is coming in from the side.
Obviously you're going to see the steal. He's trying for it. That's right. He gets that steal! He stole it for a second! Now there's a fight erupting. Evelyn's already down now. Exhaust onto ground. Here's the flash away. He'll use. Nivane is in the middle of them, trying to get a gun because he gets one. Now Victor wants to join up. Is he going to get anything done? No, he backs off. That is a 1 for 2, but the dragon wins to God damn you, the name I know.
Pizza Hut Friday.
Pizza Party Friday.
No, not Pizza Hut Friday?
No, Pizza Party Friday. PPF.
Okay. Well, it was actually a very cocky play coming in from Fearless. I know he's fearless, but you can't do that when you are too low. Then you can't start an objective up, especially not against a visible champion.
No, he had a smite, but he just did it so early. He smited at about, I think, about 1,200, and then Evelyn smited, and there was still about 100 left, and then she was lucky with her auto attack, or was it hate spike? I'm not sure, but it was not really. I was not really sure what they were thinking. Were they hoping for a Varus piercing arrow, or some communication issues there, it seems.
Yeah, it seems, and now Varus has his mana moon, so he's going to be starting to scale.
Nivea.
And Evelyn is in the top lane again.
And Nivea once again being called out of position once again. There's a rope. She's trying to run away, stunned onto Shogun. She's trying to turn around. She should be this lucky this time. She does get away. I do believe she has a passive, so she should be fairly fine and put some nice damage onto Cho'Gath there. So if she were to die under the turret, she could survive and turn it around and get the lane in her favor once again. However, what I would like to say, so Muramana.
Mundamana?
No, it's Manamune. It starts with Manamune and it turns into Muramana, yes. The Manamune for Varus, next Titan, I really hope it's not the Brutalizer for the Last Whisper. The Brutalizer is only built into Yomu's these days, and I don't believe Yomu's helps that much compared to what other items can give, like Bloodthirster, like Last Whisper. So really hope it's the Last Whisper, please.
Well, oh, Fearless found a Evelyn.
Indeed, they're just going to brawl off a bit, trying to find some dominance in this jungle. He will be backing off though.
Anyways, for the Vayne build, it would be normal to get the Brutalizer for that early pen, but also once you complete it into Yumus, you will have that active hook that gives you some attack speed, and that's actually very good once your Mana Moon turns into a Muramana, because then you will be able to just keep on proccing those enhanced auto attacks. And yeah, you like a Last Whisper, but it's a bit too early to get the Last Whisper, and you normally get it after you've gotten your tier 2 boots, which will probably be the Lucidity boots, and when you have gotten your Brutalizer as well.
However, BF Sword for Sivir versus a Cutlass of Vayne, so nice advantage for Sivir right now, though it's not going to matter that much. However, what I feel that is lacking from Leona right now is just hard engaging on Vayne. Vayne is weak early on. She's not scaled just yet. Hard engagement on her. Leona does quite some damage with the solar eclipse as well. So just even though Bram is quite annoying on you as well when you're AD carry, and Bram does quite a lot of damage with his passive on you, it's still going to be the better for them.
Definitely, and now the team of 4 outposts are looking to start up the drag. Oh, actually just get the Scuttler in the mid lane. Oh! Peter Jones.
No, that Peter Jones going to be chomped up with the Glacial Fisher, but here is the barrier into the chain of corruption. They're going up the Slinger. Slinger trying to run away with this ultimate final hour. Got away with the invisibility, but now there's an Evelyn. They might go in under her. Lots of damage on the Evelyn. She is going to be going down before she can even do something. No, she lives somehow. But Chaos is doing lots of damage in the core. Now trying to run for his life. Has to flash away. Fennec now the next one in trouble. He's going to be slowed down. Brum jumping away for his life. He will go down to Rek'Sai. Leona re-engaged. Will be finally going down herself. Farah's actually doing so much damage with the piercing arrow, but it just seems to be a 1-for-1 for now.
Pizza Party Friday was so lucky in that engage. They had so many people down around the 100 health. And for Outpost, it just took 2 piercing arrows to get them, and they were lucky to get away and get back into the safety of the tower.
Right, so, and they will probably get this turret as their reward though, so they had to deliver 2 deaths for it, but still, got the kill out of it, and the turret definitely worth it. However, nobody's in the mid lane, so the first one going into that mid lane is going to be pushing into that turret pretty badly.
Yeah, it will be pushing in tower pretty badly, and if they can get some damage up. Oh, I need you to be careful.
Might be called out slightly. One more stack for the Conquest of those will not be working though. Varus is here to help him out. Unbreakable being popped. In the end, everybody seems fairly safe.
Yeah, Braum just getting a bit baited from the fish. Anyways, Yeah, if you can get some damage down onto the mid lane tower, that will be very, very good. But with the dragon spawning in 25 seconds, all you really want is to get the dominance of that area right now. And the team to get that dominance would be 4 outpost, because they are ahead. They have a fairly good, it's still in the early game to the mid game, so they have a lot of damage right now with Varus and with Severe. So if they could get in and get the vision in that area, they should be able to start up the dragon. But they can't just do it without any ping wards or without any wards in the enemy's backline.
But so, I do like the Rod of Ages built for Anivia. It has to be built up early though, so you've got Zeus once again stacking items fully for Anivia. She's going full late game. Dragon is getting started off though.
Yeah, and Anivia is just standing in her top lane island, so she's just farming away. And now they have a ping ward. They have a ping ward, so they will see Evelyn. And now they're engaging.
Victor going into the flare on the rear when Ewan has in some of them chain of drop and follow-up. Jacob puts Fisher in the middle of them. Evelyn will be taken very low. Leona is going after her, but there is Shoga getting a kill. The Barasibi will be sure to follow. Shoga gets a double kill here. Now Ghost Whisperer is in trouble. And Nivea came in with lately, actually, with that teleport. Will be going into her egg. Nivea posed an early survivor will be Rek'Sai, and this should surely be Dragon for Pizza Party Friday.
Yeah, surely will be Dragon, and it's just 4 outposts. They're not really playing like they want to do, because you want to catch someone out, you don't really have enough for a teamfight yet. Oh, Fearless. It's not the time to be Fearless, not right now.
I was hoping for perhaps some brave attempt for a steal, but no, not just yet. We'll wait for Barons.
Yeah, maybe we will see a attempted Baron steal. That would be very nice.
It is hard versus Cho'Gath, who's also got his feast and then the Evelyn with the smite, so not something that's really easy to steal away from.
Yeah,
however,
but he's fearless.
Indeed, quite fearless, but you know, fearless people usually get themselves killed. So we've actually got a double Rod of Ages in this game. Cho'Gath built it as well. He's only slightly ahead.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah, so double Rod of Ages. So a lot of stacking for both teams right now. And I feel like Cho'Gath will only get stronger than Anivia, because yeah, Anivia has more sustained damage, and yeah, the red team 4 outposts have a lot of sustained damage with Sivir and with Varus, but they have Pizza Party Friday have a lot of burst, and that's what you're really looking for. Oh, Phoenix, you are just going to walk away.
And finding Brome in that bush here. But meantime, in top lane, Ghost Whisper, you are so out of position. There is an Evelyn. The hate spikes will it be enough? Not just the hate spikes, but there is a flash face, and well, that sugar will be pecking some bird bones from his teeth.
Well, Evelyn is going for the boots of mobility and the warrior enchantment onto her.
Oh.
Onto her jungle item, so she's just looking to roam from lane to lane and just put that warrior enchantment to work, because you want to be the one snowballing when you get a warrior enchantment. And that's exactly what she's doing, because she's been part of over half the kills for Pizza Party Friday.
Evelyn, why no Runeglaive? Oh, I'm disappointed. I was really hoping. Leave.
Well, I'm pretty sure her Qs, the hate spikes, they scale on AD, that's why.
Yeah, but I just like the item, the Runeglaive. And also the Devour, because it gives you a little pet, and I like pets. Like little ghosts, but it's so tiny, but it still looks cute.
yeah, it does look very, very cute, and yeah, the Runeglaive does remind us a bit about when Evelyn was played in the mid lane by Alexich as an AP mid laner.
Good times, good times. Well, not really good times, because I still remember solo queue back then. However, Sivir still has no Infinity Edge, while we do see Blade of Rune King. Oh, but never mind, here is the engage. Sivir, that is actually being called, that's just being dropped on the bit. But Fisher, there is has to back off, and now looks running towards the Indigo. Here's a flash away, will not save him though. Flash is coming in from Pizza Party Friday. They all survive with a little health, but they have to be careful. There's a virus with a blue buff, he's going to be doing lots of damage to this turret. They should abandon it, only Victor has full health. Will they be getting it though? The death frame might be enough to scare him off for now. And in the end, it's just insane. Look at all the health bars. Oh, Ghost is becoming, and he gets a shot on Shoutcaster, has to be careful. There is a turret hammering onto him. Might be the end for now, but after this turret.
And for outpost, they don't really have to be the ones engaging. They should just siege and poke, because you have Sivir and you have Varus. Oh, you have to be careful, Moonrider.
Evelyn re-engages now onto Nivea. Nivea running for, well, more flying for her life, but there is backup for her. They turn it around. Varus gets Evelyn, and they can turn back onto. They don't have the minions though. They wanted to turn back onto the turret, but they simply lack their cannon meat.
Yeah, they like their canned meat. And I feel like Phoenix doesn't really do that much damage. Of course, he does have the BS sword and the Mirror Mana, but I feel like a Brutalizer would have been better, because now he's going for the Infinius. That's not really the best item he could have gone for. Or what?
Or Bloodthirster. I'm hoping it's a Bloodthirster, not an Infinity's Edge.
Well, it would be weird to get the Bloodthirster when you get a
Well,
well, yeah, it could be, since he's also got the pickaxe and the longsword.
You don't need. Oh, it is going to be probably the Infinity's Edge, but still, it could be that for the Last Whisper.
Yeah, that will probably be the ones for the Last Whisper, but
I don't like Infinity's Edge onto Varus, because the critical strike again is not going to help you with the poke that much. The only thing you want to do is just cooldown reduction and flat AD for just poking all along. It's not like you really are going to be in range that much for auto attack hits, because you want to be at this long range, just annoying them and getting these huge chunks with your piercing arrows.
yeah, and I just, again, back to the Brutalizer. If you look at the way that Pizza Party Friday are itemization, it's mainly armor that they have right now. They don't have a lot of magic resist. So a Brutalizer would definitely help him here in the early game. And then after the Brutalizer, you could have gone for that Last Whisper. So yeah, of course you want to get that BS sword for whenever you're getting a Bloodthirster or an Infinity Edge if you really want to go that route. But a Brutalizer would still help you in the Siege game and in the early game.
I currently don't approve of the Brutalizer simply because it only builds in Human and Yomi's Ghostblade. Righto, build it into something else as well, and I will approve the Brutalizer. Easy as that. Oh, but Brains clear up, just want to get him changed. Corruption here. That is Agonies and Brains. This is a messy part. Everybody's going down. It seems we already have Brahmin Evelyn down. Vayne will be following. Nico has to give his right friend. Moonrider will be next to follow. Quarter kill from Cinder. Are we getting the pentakill? Victor's running for his life. Can Joseph, he flashes and stuns. Are we getting the pentakill? No, the steal from Varus! Scumbag!
Why you do this?
Oh god, I am so disappointed.
Yeah.
Why do you do this to me?
Report at 20. Anyways, it was a very nice fight coming in for Outpost, and they just juggled all that damage, and they really made that double AD carry and a mage in the top lane work. Oh, Phoenix, you have to be careful.
Oh, dog. He actually knew he was there, or perhaps it was Spidey senses, or simply just randomly shooting arrows. It will hit something, a wall, a ground, the champion.
The air.
It's not even like physically possible to shoot an arrow like that, I believe. It doesn't even go down, the arrow just disappears. What happens to the arrow?
Oh, Ghost Whisper.
Probably the same thing that happens to Ghost Whisper. Running away.
And now 4 Outposts have their first dragon, so that's going to help them a lot with that extra AD and AP, because they want to be sieging, and with the extra AD and AP they will be dealing more damage, and that will help them certainly in the siege game.
Quite indeed. But Frozen Heart onto Cho'Gath as a second item, I do approve, especially against all the poke, AD poke coming out from Sivir and from Varus. However, Cho'Gath really has to start being a frontline together with Brown, because Evelyn's going to be flanking. And mainly the biggest problem that I've been feeling for Pizza Party Friday is Vayne's positioning. Vayne has been constantly in the front lines, tumbling into a chain of corruption. Just setting herself up to die easily. And the main thing they got from that was killing Leona, but that's not really a target, is it now?
No, you do not want to take down Leona as the first target. You want to be taking down Olivia or Varus or Sivir, and if you can't do that, then that's not really worth it. But now Varus has built a Bloodthirster as his first item.
Called it!
Yeah, so he does have that AD in this early game. But it's not still not going to matter a lot if you can't get through the armor of the enemy team, so...
Therefore, the last Whisper is building. Though I do like the Vampire Acceptor coming in with the Bloodthirster because it just gives you the possibility of healing back up. The shield as well. You're going to get poked as well by Victor, so every time you get poked, just use the minion waves, get back up to health and start poking again. So I'd like to pick up here.
Yeah, but the Brutalizer is still in the Siege game against a Cho'Gath versus a Frozen Heart. And oh! I need to have might be caught out here.
Might be called out indeed quite a little bit. Has to jump away. We'll be safe for now. Meantime, flash over the stun here. And he actually takes some down where he stands. Iwatman trying to turn the damage back onto Ghost Whisper. The Chaos Storm will be doing lots of damage. He tries to turn it around though, but the Chaos Storm will be enough. Bad times for Sad Bird.
Bird is not the word right there.
It was interesting. Sho'Gath flashed over the Flash Frost.
So a little bit the word. But now, she might have found a Warrior Beast.
Yeah, this Void Shark will be going down. It seems Princess is low once more. Just there we are. We'll be getting killed. Oh, Evelyn. They could have better given it to Vayne, but now Egnan. Well, somebody has to die. Blood for blood. Give me a name. They said. Well, the name was Bram.
Or Einet. Maybe
That's how you pronounce it in Danish. Einet.
Einet. Yeah, that's Einet.
Okay. I'll keep it in mind. I like pronouncing things that they are supposed to be pronounced in their original language.
Well, if you pronounce it in English, how do you pronounce it?
Egnet.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can call him Egnet.
Fine, I'll call him Einet. Fine, just.
Okay, you call him Einet. I'll call it. Anyways, it died.
Oh, don't drop a being caught out here with the chain of corruption. Not much that. Simply, an unlucky place and an unlucky time, and Ghost was taking quite a lot of damage here actually. Still have his pass up.
Eggnog nearly got in there.
Eggnog, really?
Yeah,
Eggnog?
can we call him Eggnog?
Somewhere along the way, we're going to actually end up with Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, maybe.
He's not Jar Jar Binks!
He has the right height, I guess.
Oh god. So you've got already a Zonia's Hourglass onto the Vanivia as well. Still, the tier... isn't it fully stacked? No, it's not fully stacked just yet. However, I do believe 570. Oh, that Varus tier is nearly stacked. I completed that. Manami is going to turn into Muramana. However,
so there's a lot of defensive items coming in from Manivia right now, and of course she does have a lot of damage because both items give a lot of ability power. And once she gets that Seraph's Embrace, she is going to have a shield, and then she's going to be able to Sonya's afterwards. So she can just catch someone and go in the front line and just wait for her team to come and save her.
However, I do believe I would like to see a random. You've got. Oh, you don't need Righteous Glory. You've got the severe speed up. However, but the Righteous Glory would really help. The randomism would help against the likes of the Evelyn, of the Vayne, and the Victor. So if you're already speed up, you get in on Leona or Rexa, who's going to be throwing himself in, slow everybody down, and then you can land the chain of corruption more easily. So random Zerman, my call. Oh, Evelyn, you just had to start by there. I don't know how he saw it, if it was just luck that he wanted to farm, but you'll be going down.
Going down indeed, and now Egnet he's just going to...
Oh, the sound is so awesome.
Yeah, he's just going to be... Oh, he's actually going to duel Fearless.
Oh dear. You've got to be really fearless to go against Fearless.
Especially as a support.
You've been making jokes all over the game over Fearless. I just had to do one. Just one. Why won't you give this one to me?
Because it's not good enough.
And yours have been, obviously.
Yeah. Anyways, 4 Outposts could actually... I feel like they could go for the Baron now. They do have the 280 carries. So that's a lot of damage already. Yeah, and they could do a Fnatic push if they want to.
Oh, ruptured. Never mind. They found out. One does not Fnatic push as easily as Fnatic. However, they've got poke. Quite a lot of poke. And you're actually going up against Nanivia in one of these little corridors. And a Varus. In other words, you don't want to do this. This is going to hurt a lot. And here is the call for the engage. Sivir on the hunt. Nice gravity field will be holding him in place. Chaos Storm will be doing quite a lot of damage in the corner now, but still Guitar Jones is hanging around the corner. Is she going to go in? Yes, yes. But that's about being chomped down by Cho'Gath. That field is in a lot of trouble. Has to flash away. Will be surviving for now. Evelyn trying to get off Guitar Jones. She gets Evelyn, however. Victor will be turning it around. Meantime, at the other side, when Nivea went down in Adget's vein, Leona being the only one to survive, and that is a 1 for 4, and this could be it. Baron coming in for Pizza Party Friday.
And I do not understand why 4 outposts went in there. They just have to poke, and they didn't really have anyone from Pizza Party Friday down to half health, so you don't have any rights to be the ones engaging. And, well, it gives Pizza Party Friday a lot of gold, and it gives them a Baron as well, so now you're gonna have a hard time sieging, because they will be the ones sieging you.
What indeed, but oh, look at that, only one Nexus turret down, so that was, if you look at that, it isn't that bad. Okay, you did give the Baron, but you got the Nexus turret in return for it. Fairly even, I'd say.
Yeah, and now I guess Nivea can do an XP, maybe?
Nivea XP.
Yeah, XP is the word.
Frog and XP-ing the is there like, I don't know, the diamonds?
No, Froggen backdooring XP is something.
Oh god, no, don't go there. I've seen this somewhere and it was not the site I wanted to visit.
Anyways, they will get the second dragon now, so they will have an easier time clearing out those waves, because it gives you a bonus on towers and buildings. Oh, Dora!
Oh, Dora! What's the little bit for now? The flash he flash frosted the he flash frosted that got flashed away afterwards. Can I want more? Can we do more? Flash frosted flash frost into the ice ball. I lost myself somewhere along the way, and I don't know where to go back. Like, if you make a badger, it's like no going back. You have to ride it out, or else it's just embarrassing even more.
Well,
I do like the Cho'Gath with Rod's Glory. Rod's Glory.
Yeah, it's I guess it's more for utility of the team, because you having that extra mobility on the Cho'Gath.
It would have been.
Oh, well, nothing coming out from that 3-man rupture. Anyways, with the mobility, yeah, you will have an easier time landing a rupture, but it's not going to matter too much if
base race.
If 4 outposts can just dodge it. And yeah, now we're gonna have some base race.
Base race. However, I won't go to Edmund. Do you approve? No, never mind. Moonrider getting Chain of Corruption will be getting away from them. Even though the base is already happening, we have 4 outposts already on the inhibitor, while Pizza Party Friday just are getting the outer turret down. There's only one Nexus turret remaining. Do they really want this? This is such a bad call. I don't know what they're thinking, but Moonrider cannot defend this by himself. That's already the second Nexus turret going down. Now they really have to turn this around. This is it. Crunch time. Indico will be going down. Yasado's in the back. Will be focused down next. Goes will be next to follow. Xavier and actually that Leona went down as well. Varus will be lost to follow. That is a triple. Is that a penta? Was that a penta?
No, that was not a pentakill. Anyways, now Pizza Party Friday might be able to end. I think. Well, they don't at least be able to get a Nexus tower.
They've still got the Baron buff. Baron buff will be going out in just a moment. Though they have the inhibitor. Can they do this? Times are fairly short right now. Leona's already up. Moonrider has to get out. Like, this is not good for him. If he sticks out there too long, he will be going down. Nivea is up again. He's got home guards. Never mind, the Rupture will save his life for now. At least they got great things with that play. Okay, they lost 2 inhibitors, 1 will be back up, but they lost also 2 Nexus turrets. But what did they get in return? They got the inhibitor. They are so much further than they actually started off with. Also so much further behind, but that's something different.
4 outposts can't really... Oh, sorry, not... Pizza Party Friday can't really get any objectives now. They did get the tower, and they got an inhibitor, but it's not going to matter too much, because 4 outposts still have the 2 AD, so they can just push down mid lane. And if 4 outposts pokes anyone out, then they will get the inhibitor, and then they just have to go to the bot lane, or they could end, because there's no Nexus turrets. And well, also for the optimization right now coming in for outposts, they don't have really any last whispers. Only Varus has the last whisper, So he will be able to deal a lot of damage onto Cho'Gath and onto Evelyn, but
he's going Black Cleaver. He's got the face. He's going Black Cleaver.
Yeah,
he's going my build.
He's going Black Cleaver actually. So yeah, that will be able to. He will be able to tear through some of the tanks, but he's
going
not
to do half the damage. He's going to like do half things. Hellbar, I believe, with one hit and veil.
Yeah, but you might be careful.
And he's also going to die. Didn't I mention? There we go, he goes down. Evelyn was in front line, though, will be going down himself. That's a 1-for-1. Vayne will be next to follow. Nivea got her down. They turn onto Cho'Gath, but never mind. Cho'Gath has got an eye on Leona. She goes down. Cho'Gath gets a double Sivir, will be the next to follow. And Nivea, Cho'Gath feels like a little bird, and Nivea does get Victor, but now Cho'Gath is on her tail, on her feathers. And we do see Bram getting away with Slither Repel, but Cho'Gath taking so much damage actually from Olivia now. Realize is going in. Will they be getting him? He goes down, shut down. Only Brown remaining now for the defense. They got both of them onto the Nexus. Nexus is taken so low. Brown is only one defending. Can he do something? He tried to go in. That Unbreakable will not stand that long. That's the ace. And the first game is going to 4 Outpost. They take down Peter Party Friday.
And 4 Outpost really played this game. They played it okay because some of the times they had some very questionable engages, since they just want to be the poking with the composition that they have built. But at some point, like in this last fight, Varus was too far ahead and he really had nothing to do there. So it's, I won't say it's lucky that they won, but I feel like Pizza Party Friday could have punished them harder for not really playing up to their standards.
Well, indeed, what I'm mostly interested in is the Iceborne gauntlets onto the Evelyn. I'm not really approving of that. The Iceborne gauntlet, he was building into a random zone, so he was listening. No, that was actually for the other team. Nonetheless, do you believe that Iceborne gauntlet was the right choice to go for?
Well, some Evelyns like to go for Iceborne gauntlet, and I actually do like it onto Evelyn because it allows you to just lock them down even more and be more of a utility jungler while still having some damage because it does give you some AP, so I do like it a bit. Anyways guys, we are going to take a little bit of break, and then when we return we'll have more games. Jungler. Hello guys, and welcome back to the League of Legends EU West 5-on-5 Open Cup series with 4 Benelux. Right now we are going to watch a game between Super Smash Bros. And 4 Outpost. And the first band coming in from Super Smash Bros. Are Sivir.
The Sivir first band, I can understand most Sivir comps. I am so if I got $1 for every time somebody said Sivir comp or Sivir rotations, I would be rich because everybody's been playing them. It's insane. So glad to see that band out. Fennec did a good job on. No, it was not Fennec. It was Guitar Genesis did a good job on Sivir. Some positional errors sometimes, but overall pretty well. Nearly got a Penta, only to be stolen away by Fennec. Scumbag. Anywho, Gragas being the first ban for Outpost. This is the second time they ban it, and I believe it's a good ban because if their previous comp would have been put in disarray by Gragas. And Varus will be the second band coming in for Super Smash Bros, which I believe is good. They've been watching Fennec play, it seems.
Yeah, so utility taken away from Guitar Jones with Sivir, and utility taken away from Fennec in the mid lane. So we are going to see if they still want to go for some poke. But yeah, as you said, Gragas, it's a very strong jungler. He has a lot of utility and a lot of crowd control. And he's certainly one of the tier 1 junglers right now, alongside Rek'Sai and some of the Devour junglers coming out, like Kale. Marseille is also a Devour jungler, but he's not really played that much. Fizz can be a Devour jungler as well, so we'll see what else will come out. And Ryze is going to be banned away from 4 Outpost as well, so they don't want to play against that. And Vladimir.
The Vladimir ban I can accept. I'm okay with that. But the Ryze ban, I don't believe it's necessary because I don't believe that even if it's going to be played, you can still just pick a Renekton into it or something. Just shut it down early with a little help of a jungler.
Yeah, Ryze isn't really that strong anymore.
He got nerfed pretty badly. It's not like he's like the Permastone anymore. Echo, however, good ban. Not because he's overpowered or something. They'd nerfed him a bit. Okay, but mainly because he can be in so many roles. He can be a flex pick early on. And yeah, the Anivia is going to be taken away.
Yeah, and Echo is a very strong jungler, but yeah, Anivia being taken away. Someone has really been looking at the game that 4 Outpost just played, and they are hovering over Graves. So if they do log in that Graves, they are going for something early with Graves because he is a more early to mid game type of champion. He's not really the best late game AD carry because he wants to tear through champions in the early game with his buckshot and his collateral damage. And Marseille as well.
In the current meta, I would rate Graves lower. You still have a lot of things open. You've got Sivir is banned away, okay, but you still have Kalista, you still have Corki, there are so many better AD carries than him.
Yeah, and Kalista is open, as you said. But if they do log Lissandra in as well, then I'm going to go ahead and say that they didn't really use their 2 first picks for what they could have done, because Graves and Lissandra, yeah, they are okay picks, and it's not that highly competitive, but they are burst type of champions, and right now in this meta, where you focus on having hard engages and having tanks, you can burst a tank, at least not without using too many resources on him, and then being left resourceless and not being able to kill all the other on the tank's team.
I do like the Lissandra pickup. She was heavy in Season 4. Season 5 she completely fell off. She was top lane, she was mid lane. I still believe she's strong. She offers quite a lot. She's strong in the laning. She offers quite a lot during, especially if you actually go with something, even the Righteous Glory on Lissandra, if you're looking for more tank-like, go Righteous Glory. It is a possibility. I'm just trying to think about it. It could work, though.
Righteous Glory onto Lissandra?
I would love to see, just go in Righteous Glory Lissandra, why not? It's going to be fun.
Well, I've never seen a Righteous Glory Lissandra before, and I don't think it's today I'll be seeing it, because she is a burst damage type of mage, and you need burst. And you don't get ability power from a Righteous Glory, so maybe from a Morgana. Yeah, but maybe from Morgana. Morgana will build it, probably, if they want to have it.
I think a Morgana would rather go with Talisman of Ascension. Just because...
She would go for both.
You could go for both, still, but... Yeah. the ultra speed up. So go for Talisman of Ascension, get Ghost, get the Road to Glory, and also let me see, also Boots of Mobility with the Alacrity.
No, you want Boots of Swiftness because you will lose some of the mobility when you hit damage. But anyways, Ezreal is locked in, so if they decide, so if they decide to go Ezreal mid, they will have a lot of poke, and the AP Ezreal mid has received a slightly nerf with the Luna's Echo, but it's not too much, and he still does tons of damage without the Trinity Force, so that's certainly something you have to look out for.
One thing I'm happy for they picked Janna is because Janna works well against Morgana running in with the Soul Shackles, against Lissandra trying to Path of Ice, Claw, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, trying to get in. However, I would have liked, against the Syndra, I would have loved to see a Braum. Braum works so well against Syndra.
Yeah, but also Janna works really well against these burst comps, because now you have 2 burst mages and a burst AD carry, and you have the heal from Janna, but also the disengage from Janna, and it will be very crucial if you can land that disengage. But Shyvana and Nunu being hovered over, so it might not be the Ezreal mid. And whenever you pick, whenever you pick Ezreal, you want to be able to flex him into the AD carry lane, so you don't get too heavy countered, because Ezreal has some counters, and he mainly just wants to play passively and farm, and you're not going to be able to do that against a Syndra.
I'm really not too certain of the Shyvana pick, to be honest. Not really sure why they picked that.
Well, Shyvana with the Smite teleport, a lot of damage, but it's going to be a Nivea mid lane, and an Ezreal AD carry, so a lot of poke, and some very good teamfight right now for Super Smash Bros. But also for Rift Outpost, they have a lot of burst. Again, with the Kha'Zix, they don't really have a front line, they just have a lot of skirmish, and they don't want to be fighting in a team fight, because then their burst won't really matter too much.
However, what I really am up against, first of all, the Kha'Zix is going to be very squishy. Therefore, you've got a lot of burst, but you've got the Janna in there. So Kha'Zix, you jump in, get blown away. Lissandra trying to go in, you get blown away. Morgana trying to run in, will get blown away. So everything will be countered there. Also, you've got Lee Sin kicking you over the gate. You've got an Anivia wall going to stop you. You've got Flash Frost from Anivia also going to stop you. You've got Ezreal going to Arcane Shift away. So basically, everything will be countered. And Shyvana top with the Smite. First of all, this was done in Season 4, was started by Flandre in the top lane. It worked for Flandre, not for the West. The West tried it as well, it failed horribly and fell off after Cinderhawk patch. So don't do this, folks, it's really not worth it.
Well, if you can play it right, then it's a lot of damage, and certainly in a team composition where you have Ezreal, he's not going to be the one dealing too much damage, so having that top lane carry is good. But I would have loved to see something like maybe a Gnar or even a Yasuo. A lot of people have started to play Yasuo in the top lane because it's a fairly safe lane for him, and he still does a lot of damage, and with the Lee Sin or Janna you will have to knock-ups, so Yasuo would have been good if you want to get that 80 damage. If you wanted some more AP damage, then Rumble is still open, but if you pick the Rumble, then it would be fairly safe to itemize against you, because you have 3 persons on the team. Actually 4 persons if you count Janna, but she's not doing too much magic damage. Then it would be easy to just build magic resistance, and then you would get countered and have a really hard mid game.
I would have preferred Rumble over Shyvana actually. Rumble does lane pretty well against the Lissandra. He both got poke, but he's got the shield, plus he won't be running out of mana pretty soon. He can itemize against it by going something, or even a Gnar. A Gnar would have worked as well if he built into the, come to think of it, Madman Morshes before that. You've got the Hex Drinker, so and you can also poke from the back and farm like that. So Rumble, Gnar would have been good picks. Even a Maokai for all I care, but simply not the Shyvana. That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. And mostly also with this comp, Syndra, a lot of people will say that Syndra is no longer viable. I do not agree there, however. First of all, Syndra is still pretty good. However, she's going to be dove by Shyvana and Lee Sin. he's not going to live long because you've got no peel. My point being, no peel whatsoever. This is a dead team. This is a team that wants to burst everybody down with jumping in against a team that can kick away and dive back.
Yeah, they do not want to fight in a team fight. They want to be in a 1v1 or a 2 versus 2.
So either you purple team engages, okay, you get blown back and poked to death by an Ezreal and Nivea. Second scenario, purple team does not engage, they get dove by an Nivea and Lee Sin, and their backline's dead before they do anything. Meantime, Nivea and Ezreal just have to kite and survive. Where do you win with this?
Yeah, so... yeah, Lee Sin will probably have to build a warrior enchantment because Ezreal doesn't bring a lot of damage and you have to get the damage from somewhere else, and that will be a Nivea or a Lee Sin. So that's going to be interesting to see if they can just compensate for that damage that Ezreal doesn't bring.
By the way, no Runeglaive Ezreal, so we thought first that was going to be Runeglaive mid Ezreal, but it's going to be AD carry Ezreal, and of course the Nivea mid. However, Syndra and Lissandra both went teleport. I believe it's been since Charu from old MYM, I believe, that went teleport on every mid lane. Not really that good, because you can transverse the river pretty quickly, especially with this Rift Gobbler being there if you ever killed it. So, not really sure if that teleport is really necessary, especially on the Syndra. I've got my doubts. Basically, again, you've got, as Ezreal early on, as a Syndra, you've got early kill pressure. Once you're level 2, once you're level 3, you can even 1v2. I've played Syndra, you can easily 1v2. Get an Ignite in there, you've got easy kill pressure on an Ezreal, who's going to, on an Anivia, my apologies, who's not going to do damage early on. She usually only gets her kill pressure once she reaches level 6.
Yeah, and on the blue team, we do have Super Smash Bros. With Dark Infinite in the top lane as Shyvana. We have Swift Obscure on the Sin in the jungle. Then we have Proton v Sun in the mid lane as Bird is the word once again. And then we have the bottom duo with Brackwell as Israel and Reclamin as the support on Janna.
And our opponents for this game will be 4 Outposts. That top laner will be Ghost Whisper. He'll be playing Lissandra with Teleport. Jungler, once again, Fearless, playing the Kha'Zix this time. Mid laner, Fennec once again. This time he's trying his hand on Syndra. And their bottom lane consists of Guitar Jonas on their Graves, with supporting him in the core, this time on Morgana. And for now, we don't see any shenanigans early on. Don't believe anybody really intends to try to get vision or information.
No, there's not going to be any shenanigans. There are a bit of CC coming in from both teams, and if any team could invade, then it would be 4 Outposts because they.
Oh.
No, I actually feel like 4 Outposts have more CC with Morgana. That it lasts longer. Of course, Super Smash Bros. Does have the CC with Janna and the Nivea. But
and quite a lot of damage with Lee Sin.
Yeah, they do have a lot of damage and a lot of early game damage, but I just feel like the CC would last longer for Outpost, and it's not going to happen anyways, and both teams are just going to help their jungler out, so there's not going to be any visible advantage coming into the bot lane.
Why don't people do the Krugs or Gromp anymore? What's wrong with doing Krugs or Gromp? Like, I don't expect people to do it in solo queue, for example, because oftentimes you don't know your duo queue, and you don't know what your jungler wants to do. But in these 5v5s, I would love to see more Gromps and Krugs being done. And I know I'm sounding like Crepo, but I believe it just gives a big advantage if you reach level 2 early on, especially on something like a Morgana.
Yeah, and I was actually I would have loved to see it on for Outpost bot lane, because they have that burst, and especially Fearless in the bot lane. Oh, he's just going to walk away. Anyways,
he's just saying hi.
Yeah, he's just saying hi, but they have so much burst in the bot lane for Outpost, and if they could get that level 2 on either Graves or Morgana, it would allow them to put more pressure onto Ezreal and Janna. And I feel like it's a big fault getting pushed in already, because Ezreal Janna doesn't pack a lot of damage. They are mainly just going to be farming. And if you get pushed in against an Ezreal and a Janna, then you're giving up so much pressure and all of the lane dominance, and You certainly don't want to do that as a Graves.
Quite indeed. Still, why I'm sort of trying to wonder why I would go Graves when so much like a Corki and Kalista is available. I would really love to see Kalista in this comp. Kalista with a bit of kites against the engage that they might have and like the disengage any team has. Kalista would have been perfect. You blow away my Morgana, hit Heather again, smashed in your face. Like face call into shackles. It's such an awesome combo.
Yeah, and it would also bring a bit more sustained damage in terms of rend. Of course, that will be bursty, and Graves does bring sustained damage in terms of auto attacks. But Kalista, she has everything that Graves has, and a bit of utility as well. So yeah, Kalista would have been better, and that's why she is a tier 1 AD carry right now. And Graves is just getting bullied around in bot lane. Oh, Fearless.
It actually it got smiled away by Sweep Obscure, and that Fearless has one for his life, but there's a 2v2 coming in the top lane. Meantime in the bottom lane, we see Ezreal being caught up a bit, and now Ghost Whisper and Fearless are running again once. That is a path of ice, will not be saving him, he has to flash away, and will be going down first, but goes to Shyvana. I think if he clicked that glacier path, he would have survived. I believe.
Yeah, he might have, but well, very well played, and Shyvana and Lee Sin are definitely some early game type of champions, so they just used all the early game damage that they have to get that first spot, and now the game can start to snowball. With Lee Sin getting some extra gold, he will be able to get the warrior enchantment if that's what he wants earlier, or maybe even the sidestone, just transform all that gold into vision for a team, and play around it that way. That could be viable as well.
Right, so, however, I just realised Palm Kench is available, has not been banned, nor been picked. Of course, it would be odd if they picked it, but might have seen it banned. I don't know. Just struck me right now.
Well, he wasn't banned, and he wasn't picked either. So both teams clearly don't have any real experience right now for him. But again, I'm going to say Graves is just giving up too much dominance at this bot lane. You shouldn't lose a lane to an Ezreal. That's just wrong, because Ezreal doesn't bring a lot of damage, and we will probably see Guitar Jonas try and put on some more pressure once he hits the level 6, where he will have more burst against a fairly squishy Ezreal. But still, giving up this dominance in the early game, it's going to delay his power spikes and going to allow Ezreal to get his power spikes even faster, and that's not something you want.
I just, if I had to explain this, I would just say, Graves, Ezreal has a tiny handle gun thingy device. You just have this giant double-barreled gun, just shove it up his face and shoot it. It's going to do lots of damage and you're going to get dominance. Oh, flash whip. That's a flash force actually from Fennec in his mid lane. Both the mid laners going up against each other, being in each other's faces, and I think I've seen this scenario somewhere before for Ghost Whisperer. You'll be slowed down and we'll be going down there. This time no one of your passive to save him.
Well, regarding the big gun from Graves, I think Ezreal's left arm is a lot stronger than his right arm.
Don't go there.
No, I'm talking about Tryndamere.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what you were trying to say.
About Tryndamere?
However, Graves is back, he's behind in CS, and he got a pickaxe, while Ezreal's got the shield and a long sword. In other words, this is going to hurt for Graves. I don't believe this is going to be going well.
Yeah, it's going to hurt so much for Graves, but now Graves is actually... Oh, Fearless. You're doing that... Well, I think you should be able to get the dragon here. Lee Sin is actually still far away, and that's going to be the first dragon for Outpost. Well, now that Graves soon has his level 6, he should be able to turn on the heat a bit more for Ezreal, because then there will always be that threat of being bursted alongside a jungler and a buckshot and a collateral damage, and that's something you have to respect. But Reclamin should be able to actually save Breakla Rail in a gang if it comes to that.
So we see another tier this time for Ghost, this time on to Lissandra, and Jenna getting a bit cold, we'll be okay, we'll be trying to heal in a bit herself with pots. Now finally, Graves is trying to put it back around. That's Topper coming in. This is Ghost making his way back. Ezreal flashed away. Flash in from Indicore. Oh, it's actually Fennec. No, the reply teleport coming in from Shyvana. Fennec came in here. Now Indicore is taken down. Will be going to Gark and finish. Now Fennec will be focused, and that is actually 2 kills out of nothing. Lee Sin joined up just after a while. Fearless was making his way up. Will be going down. It seems that is the insect. Beautiful insect happening, and well. Level 4 against level 6, I think it is pretty obvious.
And Giza Jonas just took down Ezreal while the rest of Super Smash Bros. Were hunting Fennec. Anyways, Super Smash Bros. Are dealing so much damage right now, and they are so far ahead, especially Lee Sin, who nearly has his warrior enchantment once it goes back. They are just putting on the heat, and they are telling 4 Outpost that they want to be the one winning this game with these early game champions. And for Outpost, they have a lot of damage in the 1v1, but they're not going to have it if they are shut down.
Right, so and look at the itemization coming in actually for Syndra. She's going Morellonomicon first item, and I'm not approving. As a Syndra player, I believe that the Things in Holy Grail is probably the better item. You really need the mana regeneration it gives, plus the Phoenix Codex. The cooldown reduction from Phoenix Codex does help quite a lot as well. Okay, Morellonomicon has the same, but still, more damage comes out of the Athenes and Holy Grail. Sorry, I'm just like a pro Athenes and Holy Grail onto Syndra. I'm just that old school.
No, I am totally agreeing with you, and even though the Athenes and Holy Grail does cost more, the magic resistance as well helps a lot, because you are against 3 people dealing magic damage. And that's not something you can ignore as a mid laner.
Quite indeed, and I do see once again the tier for Nivea, and I'm just like wondering, is he going the same build? Because if he's going this slow stacking build, last game it worked out because you were against a late game Vayne, but this game you're against Lissandra, who's usually mid game starts doing quite a lot of burst damage. Graves, who's a mid game AD carry. And then, of course, Syndra, who's always doing damage.
A tier allows you to just keep on stacking. It gives you 80 ability power. It gives you.
Does give ability power.
Well, once you upgrade it into the Seraph's Embrace, then it gives you. Oh, fearless.
And Swift Obscure actually going a bit too deep here. Felix says thank you very much. Free blue buff. Always like those.
Oh well. For the tier, once again on a Nivea, it gives you a little shield once you get it into the Seraph's Embrace, and with the tier as well, you will be able to just keep on spamming your abilities, and that's certainly something you want as a Nivea, because more abilities are more damage, and with the burst that a Nivea can do, when she can just spam her abilities, its tier will help because it gives you all that mana to keep spamming. I'm more interested in the tier onto Lissandra. I'm not really agreeing on it, because I feel like a Water of Ages would have been better.
Why indeed?
Yeah, because then you would have a bruiser-like build. Oh, Ghostwhisper, you have to be careful.
However, Skirmish Saber, Cinderhawk. No, it's okay. I know it's with Shyvana, but still, I'm not approving of Shyvana top lane with Skirmish Saber, Cinderhawk. I'm just not approving of Shyvana currently because she's currently so out of meta in my opinion. So I'm just that stubborn. I know.
Well, she's okay in my opinion, because in this meta you want the hard engage, and Shyvana, yeah, she doesn't bring the hard engage. Oh, fearless.
He jumps away, Lee Sin simply follows, kicks him in the face, and well, apparently, I do believe that bugs don't really work well against kicks in the face. They get squashed.
Well, he's a blind monk, and he can't see the bug, but he just found it and kicked it instead.
No, he can sense it. It's like Bruce Lee was able to actually catch a fly with chopsticks. Like, you know chopsticks, you know the Chinese and Japanese.
Like Kufeng Panda.
Yes, he catches flies with them. Bruce Lee was able to do that. It's just like Lee Sin is the same. He feels them and he can just connect to them with the sonic wave immediately.
Oh.
He's got a connection with bugs.
Oh,
and
Ghost Whisper.
We're going a bit too far here. That was Frozen Doom. Ghost Whisper takes so much damage. Smite was actually doing so much damage, and the minion lost hit. Wow. That was just unfair.
No, definitely not fair. I feel like Dark Infinite had bribed the minions right there. Well, if we take a look down the itemization for Super Smash Bros.
Please.
Then okay, I'm going to talk without laughing now. Swift Upshur, he has a Stone mobility boots, and he has the warrior enchantment onto his jungler item, so a lot of damage, and he will be able to keep on snowballing because he went for the mobility boots. And with the mobility boots, you're able to walk from lane to lane and keep on getting kills, or keep on blowing summoner spells and then come back later for some kills, and it's really good. And he also used some of the gold that he got from all the kills and all of the early game lead that he got. He used it to buy the Sightstone, so there will be a lot of vision as well for Super Smash Bros.
I do have to say, totally not agreeing with the build class for any. Okay, you start off with the Sulky's Edge, good. Next up, boots into Sightstone. Don't upgrade into Frostwing before you get Boots of Mobility. Boots of Mobility are so crucial for Morgana. It gives you the ability to roam. It gives you enough speed to hunt down. Get Boots of Mobility, they're crucial to Morgana. Please, I'm begging of you.
Well,
I'm main support, I had to. Sorry, I had to.
You don't have to get the Boots of Mobility if you just want to stay in a lane like IndyCore are looking to do.
But then she's pretty much losing the lane, and what I'd best say is send her around, help her out, and lanes are not completely lost just yet, because Graves, he's not going to do much. He doesn't have throw pressure, just let him farm onto that turret and keep that turret alive as long as possible. Send Morgana around. Meantime, Dragon got started off by Lee Sin, and I do believe he's on a good way to get it. There we go.
Well, I see your point, because Graves is already behind for it. Oh, that's a flash
from Janna, and did Felix just get killed by Janna?
Yeah, the bug just got killed by the wind.
Wind versus bug, nature wins.
Well,
that's rude, just stealing the blue buff as well. That's a takeaway from Syndra, who really could use blue buff. That's rude.
Well, it's the macro game play in this match, because there are a lot of macro plays coming in from Super Smash Bros. They are taking away all the objectives that they can get, and everything on the map is pretty much gone right now. And
even the Rift Scuttler.
Yeah, and you can even see why they are able to do it. There are so many walls. Oh!
Bozon takes so much damage. Now Fennec has to take that. He's barely got any mana. He's trying to take down Bozon even in his egg form. Will it be enough though? Because Frozen comes back up. He still has the blue buff. Fennec has no mana and he's running for his life. Gotta love Anivia. Meantime, the bottom lane, Nico tries to get Soul Shackles. Wolf moves in the way now. Exhausting the both Eddie carries, kicked away. Jones trying to get something done, at least heals him. Nico's still alive somehow. Obscure's taking turret down. Spear jumps in, gets one. He's going for a Reclaim. That's a reset. We'll be getting a double kill. Reset once again. We'll be going for Breckwell. He was going down. He was by himself now. Isolated. Fearless still. He sees the third kill, but the minions are triple kill. The bug is back in the game.
The bug is bugging the bot lane for Super Smash Bros.
That's one way to get back in the game, I'd say. Get the rubber, like clean up through credit, triple kill. That's all stemming from Swift Pure being greedy, wanting too much. Yes, you got the Graves, he over-consisted, but instead of killing the Graves, he went further. He went to Morgana, being sure that Graves would die instantly. Graves did not die, kept doing damage, and then he did go down. They went to Morgana, he was already on the turret. Don't do that, just back off, you got what you wanted. And that's what got the triple kill. And meantime, the top lane, Dark into versus Fennec. Oh, Dark is trying to descent, and that's a challenge by the... Is this the second time?
Yeah, that's the second time. But anyways, for Outpost, it's great that they got the 3 kills onto Kha'Zix, but they would have loved it to have it on some other member, because Syndra is behind, Lissandra is behind, and Kha'Zix, yeah, he can't get the resets, but he's not going to be the one carrying too hard. He wants to be the one going into the fray after all of the members from Super Smash Bros. Are low. And you can't go in and assassinate someone if they're not low, and that's not something they will if the ones making them low aren't able to do it.
I miss the times where you could like play Kha'Zix in every lane and just go like, okay, Void Spikes fully maxed. Just go every item possible. Go for like a Bloodthirster. Go everything. Just jump in, kill. Jump in, kill. Void Spikes does health damage. Just keep killing. Meh. I'm Kha'Zix. Pentakill. Meh. Elixir times.
Never forget Elixir, just Kha'Zix.
That was just beautiful. It was art. Meantime, Roll of Ages onto Anivia. She's also got that still stacking. Meantime, same actually in the for the sun in the top lane. Spirit Visage onto Shyvana. Why? I'm not sure, but I would have preferred Banshees and Holy Grail. Would have worked better against the Divinings and the Orbs and Scatter the Weak and the slows and stuns from everyone. Speaking of slows and stuns, well, Ghost will be down for a while now because, well, Frozen Tomb on the turret will be surviving for a bit, but never mind, they can tank it up. If you just... That ultimate was really unnecessary! Oh wait, that was not the ultimate, never mind.
Well, I would have liked to see a badge as well onto Dark Infinite as well. Oh, Fearless!
Oh, Fearless. Complete jumps away, we'll be fine. Fennec, however, no, he will find as well. Go on.
Banshee's Wail onto Shyvana would have been better. It would have allowed him to... Oh, wait!
Crying sake, Frozone, finally you go down, then Soul Shackles will be coming in, Monsoon, the usual. I just feel like everything I've been saying has been just happening. Call me prophet because I've got the future dialed up. Dark Binding onto Reclamin, you'll be fine for now. Well, I should have kept my mouth. No, never mind, he's safe, runner is safe. Lee Sin, don't do this. Oh, never mind, go in. Flash away from Kha'Zix. Shyvana finds a way in, going on to India Core. That is a true Arcane Barrage, and well, True Shot Barrage, my bad. They get Graves, and that should be about it for now. Now, I'm going to be careful. You can continue for now.
Banshee's Wail on Shyvana would have been great because there are so many skill shots coming out from 4 outposts. But in that fight, it was really nice for Super Smash Bros. Because they got the kill onto Graves, even though 4 outposts was the ones going in first. And now they have the dominance in the area when the dragon is spawning. And that's just going to be hard because it's on the path to 3 dragons. They're not going to be reaching the 5 dragons buff anytime soon. But still, the 3 buff is certainly something major, and you don't want to give it up, especially not on a team that's really mobile, like a Shyvana and a Ezreal. But you still have that immobile one, than Anivia, and if she gets more mobility, then it's just going to be hard.
So, Syndra is building, he's got the Merolomicons, now building towards the Zonia's Hourglass. Yes, I can see why, partly, however... not really going to save you that much from an Ezreal and an Anivia. It's going to save you a bit from Lee Sin, but that's about it. And was that a flash from Lee Sin? I believe it was.
Yeah, he just flashed. Well, he doesn't need to. Yeah, he's going to give them a chance. Oh,
Team interrupting that Dark, they're taking out Morgana, Swift is going to take a lot of damage, double kill for Morgana, means for Shyvana actually, meantime. Lee Sin will be the only one taken down, and Graves, well, he does get away somehow. In the end, that is a 1 for 3, and most likely the dragon for Super Smash Bros.
And this just shows how far ahead Super Smash Bros. Are.
Hold on.
Yeah, they didn't even need the flash from Lee Sin, and once Lee Sin kicked someone, it just did so much damage. And Ezreal is doing tons of damage as well. Everybody is so far ahead, and even though 4 outposts, if they get a good engage, it's not going to matter too much, because Super Smash Bros. They are too far ahead to just lose the fight right now.
So, well, it's their game to throw, but we've seen harder throws than this. However, don't agree with Kha'Zix's build. You're behind. You're not going for that Hydra. It's about when you're behind. You don't go for Hydra. Hydra you only build onto champions like Lee Sin and Kha'Zix when you're ahead and snowballing. Lee Sin would be perfect with a Hydra right now. Still, he went with the Warrior's Enchantment and then went Ranran's Omen, knowing that he needs to slow down the back while he jumps in. Good choice. I would love to see... Oh, the Frozen Heart would have gone better for Kha'Zix, or something like a Ranran's Omen instead.
Yeah, just more tanky stats would have been better. But he has to continue somehow that bursty team compositions that they have built. Even though he is behind, he has to do it, and now he can be a split push threat.
Point indeed. Soul Reaver onto Ezreal. Really underestimated item. I like the Soul Reaver. I like it on Jason, I like it on Ezreal. Good item. Pick it more often. Thank you very much.
But why aren't you going for tier if you want to go for the Essence Reaver? That's something I do not understand. When you build an Essence Reaver, then you want to have that tier as well, because the mana that it gives, plus the mana that you get from the mirror mana that deals deals damage based upon your mana.
Indeed, the extra mana you used to use that mirror mana.
Oh, Fearless is Fearless!
He jumped in to actually take down the turret, and he jumped back out, tries to get out, but Dark Infinite doing so much damage. That's teleport coming, double teleport coming in. Janna is here to actually help that Monsoon. We'll be saving him for now. There's Elisa as well, and I believe that's just a kill and a double teleport used for nothing, because, well, even though you zone, you're not going to live for long. Goes Whisper, running, flashing. Why use a flash there? It's no use flashing there. Well, unless you actually flashed over the wall, it might have had a shot, but not right there.
No, saving a flash would have maybe have been crucial, because if you were forced to do a team fight, then if you could flash and use the frozen tomb onto someone, then that might have won you the team fight.
Indeed, that's what you've got Morgana, you've got Kha'Zix, you've got Lissandra, you've got Morgana. This sets up for hard engage. Even though they've got Morgana, even though they've got Janna with Monsoon, she can only Monsoon you once. Try again. Get that hard engage into their face, into their back line. Ooh, feels that flash there.
A fearless flash, actually a fear flash. So he's not totally fearless.
Just a flash. Just flash.
Okay, no fear flash.
No, well, it was a flash frost though.
Yeah, but he flashed in fear.
He flashed a flash frost, afraid he will be flashed upon.
He flashed a flash because he was fear of being flashed upon. Flash.
Speaking of flash, well, there went Janna. She was there in one instant, and the next she wasn't. So, a good pickup for Graves. He got a bit of gold there, but look at how far he's behind. I believe he's about 2,000 gold behind right now.
Flashy plays from Outpost.
Oh god, I'm done. Never mind.
Anyways, you can't, for Outpost, you can't really deal with Dark Infinite right now, because he's so far at home in the corner.
In the core will be going down, it seems. There we go, one more hit was enough. Even though Shyvana's doing well, 904. I'm not approving of this, Nick! There's no way you can make me approve this. Anyways, Fennec onto Vizron. Vizron actually uses unstoppable power. Will it be enough though? Rosa turns it around with his little health. Will be surviving that one. Now Fearless dancing around trying to avoid Lee Sin. Lee Sin simply toying with his food. Will be going in soon. Fearless tries to find Bosun. Will be finding him. But that is the egg bait. Not really that much bait. More egg than bait. More eggs with bacon. There goes the egg. Bye bye Anivia.
And that was actually not very well played for Super Smash Bros. Because, yeah, you are ahead and therefore you want to group up or at least do a 4-1 split push with Shyvana in the bot lane. And now she is pushing in the bot lane. And yeah, she does put a lot of pressure now. But you can't use it if the rest of your team is dead and there's nobody that can pressure anywhere else as well.
Okay, Braves got the seal, it's got that agility, it's cloak of agility. I was right, agility, cloak of agility, same thing. Anywho, it's going for a Phantom Dancer. Good, don't go Static Shiv. Static Shiv, you're 27 minutes in, you've got Syndra, you've got Kha'Zix with the Void, well, Void, it's not really going to do that much more. Anyways, you've got Lissandra. You've got enough wave clear. Don't go Static Shiv. It's not going to make much difference. You're not going to need the burst. You're not going to need the wave clear. Just go Phantom Dancer and work on those heavy hits in the story.
And it's not going to be worth either because they're so long into the game. You want to finish your Static Shiv before 25, and if you can't do that, then it's not worth.
Thank you, finally.
But I still don't agree with him getting a Phantom Dancer now, because Shyvana and Swift Obscure are so far ahead in terms of armor, and a Last Whisper would have done much better for him, especially since their team composition is about just bursting. Oh, Fearless are going in.
And back out. I was mainly talking about fundamental versus static shield. I wasn't talking about any other item, but indeed Last Whisper would help right now. Even the Bloodthirst, so just for the shield and just for... Because mainly what you've been seeing is poking down a bit with Vozone and Bregwell. And once you've poked down enough, just hard engage with in Dark Infinite and Swift Obscure. So if you get in between those pokes and heal up a bit, it could make a world of a difference. But nonetheless, third dragon coming in for Super Smash Bros. And they are smashing. Oh yes, I did.
Yeah, they are certainly smashing. And again, I have to praise Dark Infinite. Yeah, I know you don't like this pick, but he's played it so well, and he's really making it play great. And he's going for the Black Cleaver, so he's going to be tanky. He's going to be able to stick onto anyone. And he's going to be dealing a lot of damage with the Skirmisher Saber and the Black Cleaver. And now Gizzard Jonas have to be careful.
Even though he's doing well, he's itemizing well, besides the... Well, Sinnoh's probably the only thing. He could have gone more into Enchantment perhaps, do a bit more damage. I believe he's so far ahead, he could go for Blade of Ruin King. Like, then now 3v1, going to try 3v1, he doesn't care. Like, he really does not care. Go 5v1 on him, he won't care either, he'll just jump away and be fine. He's so far ahead, currently he could go Blade of Ruin King even.
Exactly.
He could be going that, with a dagger, he could be going that.
Yeah, and Jonas has to be really careful, because he will be the target in a team fight. And if he's not being careful and Jonas don't have his brothers with him, then he's going to be killed by Super Smash Bros.
I'm wondering, Isra still has no...
You don't get the pawn!
Oh, they're going in! No, I was busy, but they're going in up in the middle of them. Megana tried to source circle it, but it will be going in out first. Persons will try to get in the backline, Monsoon out. Now everyone's divided, they're just going to plane up. Swift Obscure with the kickback, he's going fairly low, will be surviving nonetheless. And that's Indra going down, Kha'Zix's jumping away, Whoopi, he's safe, Lou. Go, my Lou, Grasshopper, be free, never mind, you're dead.
And that's an ace for Super Smash Bros. So they can get the power now, and then they can start pushing in these towers.
And I got the joke, by the way. Jonas Brothers, I know, I got it, but I was just like, I'm going to ignore it because it was that bad, really.
No, it was great. Anyways, now that they get the Baron, they will start to pull even further ahead. They are 12,000 gold ahead now. It gives them, I think it's for 300 gold each. Yeah, 300 gold each. So that's a huge lead as well. And with the Baron up minions, they are going to be able to just push in these towers. Because, yeah, you have a lot of wave clear for outpost, but not enough to deal with Baron up minions.
Why? Why did it? I'm not really sure. With this patch, we got the resurgence of the Frozen Heart. Well, with the latest patches. However, they both went with Random Zone. I felt like one Random Zone would have been enough, and let the other go Frozen Heart, because that would have done pretty well. I believe Frozen Heart is better than Random Zone. Especially. Oh wait, no. Frozen Heart is better indeed for mana users. Indeed, never mind. I agree. I approve. Random Zone for both of them. I'm just rambling off.
Yeah, well,
oh,
it works, the Random Summon. It allows them to stick onto their targets, and that's exactly what I want. But the bug might be splattered in the bot lane but he just got away, so he's not going to be splattered today.
This is interesting. Janna went Twin Shadows. I have not seen Twin Shadows since they were used in Season 3 on Froggen's Twisted Fate build, where he rushed Twin Shadows to actually use the ghost to slow someone down while hunting them down with Destiny.
I love Twin Shadows. It allows them to just catch someone, and Phoenix is going to catch too.
Well,
back to Twin Shadows. I really love it. It slows anybody that it hits, and it's a great item, especially since you get some ability power as well.
It worked well with this Fate back, though it was not the best build, however. Never mind, it's going to jump the Sura, Monster being used, teleport coming in, Indigo trying to go in with Soul Shackles, will be going down to option, you can actually land anything. Shabala is being the front liner, Guitar Jonas, nowhere to run, runs back down the hell it seems. And that is a triple kill, no, that's a double kill plus the inhibitor coming down. And it's pretty much GG, nothing they can do to stop this. They can sacrifice Bud. Never mind, they're doing that, not really helping it seems. There we go.
And that is going to be the game. So very well played from Super Smash Bros. Just using the advantage that they got on Lee Sin and Shyvana in the early game to pull the game into their favor and end the game. And really well played. And I feel like that 4 Outpost had a very, I won't say bad draft, because they had an idea with the champions that they were picking, but they just picked too much of the same and they couldn't make it work.
Right, indeed. So we'll be going to take a little break. We'll be up with our next game, which will be the finals, most likely. It will be Super Smash Bros. Going up against the winner of Quality Quiche and BB Gaming. We'll be back in just a moment.
In this limitless surrounding, bright lights sparkle in the night. Move so fast it's hypnotizing. Take my hand and guide me home. Break of day's almost calling. See the sunlight up ahead. All the stars are slowly falling. Take my hand and guide me home.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the League of Legends EU West 5-on-5 Open Series Cup from Benelux, from the Benelux area. We are heading into a game between Super Smash Bros. And BBEC Gaming, and I am joined by Darth Laser.
Who? No, we actually swapped them out. It's a little no. Okay, I'm here. Anyways, we're all actually in the finals. I'm super hyped. It's going to be BBEC Gaming up against Super Smash Bros. And the bands are rushing through. Rumble and Rex are coming in for Super Smash Bros. And Nivy and Vladimir for BBEC Gaming.
Yeah, so somebody has been looking at the last game as well, and Rumble, Rex and Masayi, so two very strong champions, and then a Devour jungler. And Devour is a very strong jungle item right now, so that is certainly a good ban as well.
And Marcy being banned as well, I believe it was been saying, is it because of Faker playing it or Froggen wanting to play? I'm not sure. And first pick, of course, it's going to be the Ezreal. Flex pick can be AD carry or mid lane with Smite. And reply, Etai will be playing Thresh. And I am so looking forward to that. Love Etai playing Thresh.
Yeah, Thresh is actually a good support right now. He does bring a lot of utility and a lot of engage ways. And Ezreal is a very strong mid lane right now. He can poke if he decides to go to the mid lane, but he's a flex pick because he can also go to the AD carry position. So it's not a risky pick already. And Sejuani might be locked in as well.
Sejuani, you still got other picks up. You've got Gragas still being open. You've got Evelyn, for example, also being open. Kale, and of course the thingy. I'm trying to find Nidalee, but it's going to be Sejuani. And okay, does bring quite a lot in team fight wise, but might have a bit harder early on if she's going up against the likes of a Kale.
Yeah, Kale could be a very strong Devour jungler, but if Janna gets locked in, that might indicate that you want to have the Ezreal in the bot lane, because then Ezreal will be able to just farm very, very safely.
Well,
and
indeed.
Shyvana again!
I am tilting so hard right now, but okay. If that, I will make a special exception for Dark Infinite just because he played it so well. But I'm not too fond of the pick, but fine. If it's Dark Infinite, I can live with it. And Bregwell will be picking up that Sivir, that Jada perhaps. We know that Reclamin is the support and Bregwell will be the AD carry, so if that is going to be locked in, I like Jana. However, if you're going up against a Thresh, you have to be careful early on. If he picks Q first, if you're going for that death sentence, early on, it could mean, especially with Asni picking up that Vayne, this could be dangerous. And is that Leona going to be hovered over?
Leona top lane. Well, I have seen it.
Leona jungle, bring in Pulse, Riot Pulse paging you.
Oh, maybe. And anyways, with Vayne being locked in so early, it indicates that they think that Ezreal is going to the bot lane, because with the Vayne against an Ezreal that is a fairly passive lane, both AD carries have a very small auto attack range. So it would mainly be about farming.
I'm just happy it's not Heimerdinger. I'm just so happy it's not Heimerdinger.
Well,
it reminds me of Gnomes.
Well, Gragas, sorry, not Gragas, well, it's going to be Gnar, so a tanky top laner. A lot of CC and a lot of ways to engage right now for BBEC Gaming with the Sejuani and with the Gragas pick.
At least it will be better against Shyvana than Lissandra. It's probably going to do a lot better there.
Yeah, again, Lissandra isn't really the strongest pick right now in the top lane, because she can't really burst anyone in this burst meta, sorry, not burst meta, tank meta, where you have hard engage, you have tanks, you can't burst a tank. And Gragas and Victor being hovered over, Gragas is one of the best junglers right now, alongside Rek'Sai, and Rek'Sai is banned, so that's out of the table. And Victor brings a lot of damage, so it will probably be an Ezreal bot lane if it gets locked in. So that's going to.
With the Runeclave jungle, Elise could she make it come back? Personally, I believe she is possible right now with the Runeclave.
Well, Elise with the Runeclave, yeah, she does have a lot of early game damage as she already has, and with the Runeclave she will only get stronger in the early game, but she will fall off, and that's not something you want, because Elise does bring a lot of CC, and you want that CC to work in the late game as well. But it's going to be an Azir, so a lot of sustained damage in the mid lane right now for BBEC Gaming, while still having a lot of CC and that late game damage come in from Vayne.
I believe the only reason they decided not to go Ezreal is because they didn't see the mid laner coming in for BBEC Game, because they could have easily gone, like, if it wasn't a Zir mid, they could have gone something very assassin type, like a Fizz, like even a Zed, for example. But since it's going to be Victor, they're going with safe, picked it. Varus and Jace are both still open, so I would rate in the mid lane Varus, Jace, and Kog'Maw above Azir, because Azir is less. He's got poke, but he's a lot harder to coordinate with the rest of his team, I feel. So I'd like the pickup, but still leaving Varus and Kog'Maw and Jace open feels a bit risky. However, everything is locked in, and what I'm mainly curious about is where's this Vayne going? Are we going to lane swap? She should be fine against an Ezreal Vayne. Both of them wants to farm, but that means our supports are going to roam. In that case, Thresh is going to be very important, especially versus a Victor who's very mobile, and you put a Thresh against that, especially he's got the Ignite, he's got no escape. Thresh is going to be very important in my opinion.
Yeah, with no clans coming in from Victor, it's going to be very easy to land the hook onto him and go in and flay him back and just keep him locked down. And especially with Seer, who has a lot of damage, it's going to be easy to kill the Victor. But also in the top lane, Shyvana doesn't have any flash, so Thresh could go there as well and do a very strong gank alongside Sejuani. There are a lot of ways to do this, and if they do decide to roam, then Janna has to be there to counter the roam for Thresh.
Honestly, I feel like it's going to be all about Gragas trying to stop the Vayne, ganking a lot of bottom lane. Sejuani going to try to climb the jungle, following them around. Gragas replying to that, going mid lane instead, because Azir, okay, he's got some ability, but early on he is a fairly easy kill compared to some other mid laners. Therefore, Sejuani having to follow. And top lane is going to be left alone. It's going to be this little island, and they will teleport in once the dragon starts, but before that they're just going to farm up and not be that important until they both reach level 6 and higher. However, if this happens, Sejuani versus Gragas pre-level 6, I believe Gragas has the better off there, but once Sejuani reaches level 6, he is going to be fair. You've got like a high kill chance in a gank than Gragas will have, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Gragas will easily like pop a summoner, but won't get a kill.
Yeah, and it's mainly just because pre-6 Gragas brings a lot more damage than Sejuani, and he also does it after level 6. But Sejuani isn't really a jungler who wants to deal all the damage. He's more of a utility, supportive jungler who brings a lot of CC and a lot of ways to just keep the enemy locked down and for his team to come in and clean up. So yeah, in a gank pre-6, Gragas will have a lot of pressure to put down, but also a lot of kill pressure, and some of the spells will probably be burned whenever he ganks. Sejuani, after level 6, she gets the same pressure as Gragas pre-6.
We'll be going into into the rift just shortly. What I'm currently thinking is, if I was Super Smash Bros., I do like the comp. It was basically the same comp as they had last game, except Victor for Anivia. Not that much difference. It's fairly similar. However, Victor really needs a bit more mobility. Be it the cleanse to go against CC, or be it the Ghost coming in. Victor with Ghost does work pretty well, in my opinion. Does sync pretty well. Meantime, for BBEC Gaming, good comp, Mash as well, especially Thresh with Sejuani, with Azir. However, instead of Vayne, I would prefer the Kalista. Vayne is a good champion, but she is going to be in the front lines, and you have Shyvana on the enemy side. Instead of Vayne, I would have liked to see a Kalista who can kite away from Gragas and Shyvana, who will be jumping in.
Yeah, and as you said, with Kalista, it would be very good. A lot of damage as Vayne. But Kalista would bring more utility, and that would especially work in this composition because there are so much utility right now for BBEC Gaming. And guys, we are in game. So on the blue side, we do have Super Smash Bros. With 2 seconds, let me find him. We have Dark Infinite in the top lane. We have Swift Obscure in the jungle, And we have Reason in the mid lane, and the duo bot lane consists of Brickwall and Reclamin.
And on the red side for this final is Beatback Gaming with their top laner being Remu, who's playing Na. Jungler Artoria without the Beatback sign will be playing Sejuani. Mid laner will be Azir being played by Zaytin. And their support and AD carry will be Itai on Thresh and Sensei on Vayne. And they will have a little standoff there for the ward down, but neither team have really comps that want to commit early on.
No, not a lot of CC coming in from either team. The only CC coming in from Super Smash Bros. Is Janna, and the only CC really coming in the early game for Beatback Gaming is Fresh, so we're not going to see any.
No, Boomerang slows down. It has
yeah, it does bring a lot of CC, but it's not really deadly in that way. And Artoria is just having a bit of fun on this Sejuani pick.
Dance, my little monkey, dance. Oh well, boa, same thing. Meantime, oh, not really sure what happened. Okay, so what I will expect now is that the Gromp and Krogs will be taken, this time by Itai and Sensei. Else, don't give it to Artoria. You want it onto your Thresh early to get a level 2. Once Thresh reaches level 2, they can get an easy early, or at least a flash blown from Reclamin. But if he does, I'm just going to be so pissed that they're not going to give it to Itai.
Neither team is going to get the dual bot elite, since they both are just going to help their jungler.
Selfish junglers.
Yeah, and I feel like it's okay. Fresh. Yeah, he could have used that level 2, but in Nashville and Janna should never be caught out at level 2.
Well, and there's the possibility. As a Thresh, if you reach level 2, it's like with Leona, if you reach level 2 versus level as Thresh, you can easily just go in and look at the damage they've already exchanged with Bragwell. He's taking so much poke, and they barely paid anything for it. They got the CS, they got out safely.
And that's why Brickwall shouldn't be in the front line. He has a Janna, he just wants to farm. He shouldn't be looking to trade, he should just be looking to go in and grab the farm with his Q or his auto attack.
Why, indeed. In the meantime, what I'm also wondering about is a lot of CS difference already in the top lane between Shyvana and Na. Na missing a lot of CS there, probably under that turret. And that could be a problem because we see Dark Infinite, and once he gets a bit of a lead, he really starts snowballing it.
Yeah, he will start snowballing. And Satan is putting down a lot of pressure in the mid lane. And why not? He has this Azir who brings a lot of damage, a lot of sustained damage all through the game, and it would be weird to not put down the pressure, especially against the Victor, who's very mobile. But you might see a gang coming in the bot lane. Sejuani is coming behind.
Sejuani coming from behind. They're now going to see Itai took quite a lot of damage, but now Sejuani's coming in. Itai nearly going down. The heal being used. Brickwell trying to arcane shift away. Silver Bolt will not be ending it, and it seems they will be getting away without blowing any summoners but exhaust. So they committed more summoners than they actually got out of it.
Well, they did get lame. Oh, that's a hook!
Oh, hook! And the heal was used by Brickwall now. They tried to go in, but Sensei doubting whether he would take the Lantern. Tries to get in. One more hit, no, Sensei going to back up. One more hit would have gotten there, I believe, with Silver Bolt proc.
Well, one more hit for the tower and one more hit for the Silver proc, so he could have gone both ways.
Execute? No, it was probably then Janna.
No, he wouldn't have been execute, yeah, because Janna had hit him, so it would have been 1-for-1, and it was smart of Sensei to just back off. And now they do have that dominance in the bot lane, even though Fresh and Sensei are low, they still have a lot of ways to get in and deal damage, because Janna isn't going to save Ezreal if they get onto him again.
Too bad Itai no longer has a flash, because the flash play would work now right now, but I think Arcane Shift is a bit slower than a flash, so it would connect and then probably follow up when he actually Arcane Shifts away. At least I believe that Arcane Shift is just a tad too slow to dodge a hook completely. Anywho, this bot lane, the only difference is that Janna is still fairly healthy, but it's not going to make that much difference because she does not have any kill pressure whatsoever. Meantime, in this top lane, we do see that Reimu's taking quite a lot of poking actually, but the same goes for Dark Infinite. Both of them being very brawler-ish. The only difference being Shyvana being so far ahead in CS.
Reimu's having a hard time against this Shyvana because she does bring so much damage in this early game, and Reimu is all about the team fights and not really the one-on-ones.
Indeed, and Narth isn't that great at farming on the return. Okay, you've got a boomerang, but still, besides that, you don't have really that much.
Well, it's not balloons you are looking at.
Oh well. I mean, Vayne actually went with the first item. Okay, so she's going with the Cutlass first item, of course.
Yeah, probably she could go for the Bloodthirst if she wants to do it, but the Benvarmeren King would be the best item for her because she will get so much more dueling potential, but she'll also get that active to get away from Dark Infinite whenever he wants to jump in and kill her.
On an Ezreal, I always have these discussions where they're like, when you're building Infinity's Edge, what do you build first, Phage, Zeal, or Sheen? But on an Ezreal, I'd say, unless you're really having trouble with having enough health and flat AD, go with the Sheen. It does so much damage on an Ezreal, it works, it meshes so well with your Mystic Shot.
Sheen is always what you should be aiming for as an Ezreal or a Corgi, anybody who is using the 24s, yeah, because it's just an offensive item. Yeah, it's an offensive item. And therefore you want to get the Sheen.
But for example, like on a Shen, it's not really important you go Sheen first. You can go Phage first. But with Ezreal, it's because you've got items that are so low cooldown that you just keep using it and just build up your maximum damage stat like that. But Triple Skill might be in a bit of trouble. Reimu is doing so much damage with his passive. Now has to flash away. Reimu took quite a lot of damage as well, but he's trying to build up his Rage Bar. Dark Infinite, when Dragons Ascend, he will be going out. That in the bottom lane, meantime, Rigmarole got flayed and hooked in. That's an exhaust of their Sensi. They're now trying to turn it around. Sensi did quite a lot of damage, but yeah, the Silver both nearly killing Bregwell. Now there's actually a shield on them. They turned onto Reclam and he has to flash away. Bregwell, careful now. Hook does not connect, and the Sensi gets the first blow. Will be going down to the turret though. Kill goes to Ezreal. Meantime, top lane. Reimu gnaws it into the wall, tries to turn around with damage, but Reimu has to be careful. Now, Mega now will be timing out, and he could try to get a kill perhaps. And that is all for all the craziness, only leading up to 2 kills happening. Poke onto Reclamin. Reclamin has to be careful. Meantime, top lane Reimu is charging after Infinite. That's Arturia actually flashing in, trying to get onto Dark Infinite. He will be going down. Kill goes to Arturia. Meantime, in the bottom lane, Itai did not secure that kill onto Reclamin, and yet they both have to be careful because they're so low health.
And especially Itai has to be very careful because Gragas is hanging around the bot lane.
If that box had connected, I believe that would have been killed.
Yeah, that would probably have been a kill, or at least got Reclamin out of the lane.
But he didn't. If he had enough mana, because normally the combo would be flay into hook into box, or hook into flay into box flay. But he could only flay in box, so therefore you just had to put the box in. Hope he was aiming right, but Jam is too fast.
Janna moves like the wind, and a little bit like Jagger. Anyways,
okay, that was a good one. I have to admit that was a good one.
Yeah. Anyways, in the top lane, Reimu is actually catching up in farm again, so it's not hurting him too much that he didn't have that good early game, and now he has the Hexdrinker, so a lot of the AP damage that Gragas and Shyvana will be able to deal is going to be mitigated from that, and Arturia might have found a Fatman.
Okay, Hexdrinker is a good item on Narn, but why against Shyvana? Shyvana does not have AP damage. It would be better later on if you're going towards like these mid-game team fights against the Victor, against Ezreal who's got mixed damage, against the Gragas, but against the Shyvana, I would have liked to see something more either health or just flat AP. Well, I'm not sure, or flat armor I mean.
Well, Shyvana's E and her ultimate scales on AP and does magic damage, so that's basically why. But also you are against a Victor, a Ezreal and a Gragas, so that's a lot of ability power damage. But also Janna can proc it if you want to, if she really does a lot of damage at Gragas. Sorry, not Gragas, Gnar in the team fights.
In the top lane, Gnar actually missed his ultimate there. In the meantime, in the bottom lane, Bregwell gets hooked in, played back. The Sensi using his final hour, but That is a monsoon being used, and I believe everybody backs off for now. Meantime, blues are getting picked here. Cutlass has been finished for Vayne, and Phage for Ezreal here.
Israel going for a more passive lane, which he should have gone for in this start, because he just wants to be farming with Janna. He doesn't want to be doing anything else. Oh, Reclaimant, you have to be careful!
Indeed, he gets condemned into the wall, and there's no way he's going to be surviving. There's Silver Bolt proc. Bye-bye, Reclaimant.
No silver lining for Reclaimant, but there will probably be silver lining in his coffin.
In this coffin there will be a lot of silver bolts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And silver lining. Silver lining from the silver bolts.
Nonetheless.
Oh, Shurima Shuffle.
With the Shurima Shuffle, goes to take so much damage, puts back the Void Storm. Will not be following because they can finish it off with a Sand Soldier. He's trying to turn it on Sand Skill. He gets the double kill! Brilliant, that teleport was actually started but has to be stopped by Raymu. He was stopped by Dark Infinite, but nonetheless the 1v2, he gets it, and Elsia's big plays, my word.
Yeah, you can never underestimate the damage of an Azir. Azir has so much damage, especially sustain damage. He doesn't burst, but he just have a lot of damage, and you can't underestimate it because then you will be dead, like Gragas right there.
My word, Shurima indeed, and they get a dragon off of this play. They did no, that was actually Dark Infinite didn't have teleport on, so no teleport advantage. Still, I am just amazed. The 1v2 brilliantly played, just kiting it backward, and no items on Gragas, so he won't be doing that much damage.
No, he will not be doing too much damage, and he decided to go for the Chilling Smite enchantment for his not enchantment, but oh, Raymu, come on.
Raymu's going on to Dark Infinite. Dark Infinite takes quite a lot of damage, has to back off for now. Raymu, we'll be waiting until Raymu gets out of the Mega Gnar. Won't be even safe farming on the turret, so we'll be simply sitting in the back trying to get a bit of XP. Oh, nearly flash into Gnar against the wall, but won't be connecting, and for now, Dark Infinite should be safe. Oh, that's a hook into flame to the box. Now Begwar's trying to run away, but Swift Obscure was there. He has taken quite a lot of damage. Itai is trying to do the damage necessary. Will be searching to get connected on the hook. That's a explosive dot story being used, but Latoya comes in with a 2-man Glacier Prison. Monsu will be saving them for now, but now they re-engage on Latoya. That's the best of the decision. Silver Bolts will not be ending it for now, though. And Ascent, everybody just backs off and skill nearly falling, but not yet. Those are, the Sand Soldiers are really starting to hurt, especially with the Morellonomicon. Here we go, Shurima Shuffle, and I believe that was that ultimate even necessary?
No,
I'm not sure.
I'm not quite sure the ultimate was needed, but it still looks nice to use the ultimate to kill someone off.
Style points.
Yeah, style points indeed, and now BBEC Gaming will be able to get another objective off of these kills that they just got, and they are so good at getting these objectives after they got a kill. They did it with a dragon earlier, and now they're going to do it with another tower, so 2 towers to 0, and they are really starting to pull far ahead, and they might be able to get another outer turret soon. So all of the global gold that BBEC Gaming could get to pull ahead is going to be taken. That's a 4,000 gold lead now.
Wow, that's 40 minutes, and that's actually quite a lot already. Even though there are 2 turrets in there, that's 2k global gold in there, but still, it means in this top lane, Raymu was so far behind, and he actually dragged himself by himself back in. Dark Infinite, he didn't get ganked that much by Sejuani. I think there was 1 gank, but in the end, Raymu has been playing excellently on this Gnar after his little slump early on.
And Raymu has just built full magic resist damage. Sorry, not magic resist damage, magic resist items. Oh, and not. You're just not doing.
Yeah, we're just hoping. We're just hoping, will he?
Yeah,
he doesn't.
It's not off cooldown.
Empress Divine. I believe it's now. Indeed, it was off cooldown at that moment. It was on cooldown at that moment, but now it's off cooldown, so he can try now. So we'll be looking forward again in that mid lane. However, Blade of the Ruined King has been completed onto Vayne. Israel is still working towards the Trinity Force.
Yeah, Israel can't really duel anytime soon. Shurima Shuffle.
Oh, Swift Obscure, you might be just problem here. You actually drag him back. Okay, he does go down, but now you're in trouble. In comes the dragon, Glitch is only on to one. Itai is there to lock them all up. He's trying to get Vozon down. Rainbow will be getting that one now. Dark Infinite is running. That turret has been taken down. Nowhere to run for you there. But here comes the bottom lane of Greg Whale and Rickleman. Rainbow has trying to run away. Dream-Man, non-ultimate. Will it be enough? Hedging is faster being popped. There is a Lantern. Will it be enough? He gets out! He lives! Oh my word.
Very well played from BB Gaming. They just know their limits and they know what they can do with the champions that they are drafted. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Sensi is just pushing away because he's allowed to do it. All the objectives that BB Gaming are taking, they are so good at playing this macro game.
It's insane to see this happen. This is just outclassing happening. The way they are currently controlling the map is pretty damn interesting. However, what I'm looking at now, what does Victor itemize now? So you've got the power hex core, let me see, you've got MK1. That is 60 ability power, 150 mana. Are you going to finish that one up, or are you going to get some defensive items before that? He's up in the bottom lane, Sensi going 1v2 against Bagwell. He's now going to try to turn around with him, and Exhaust won't be stopping him. And he's going to get the double kill. Meantime, top lane Dark Infinite is in trouble. He's going against Artoria. Artoria jumping on him, red buff ticking. Dark Infinite will not be going anywhere. He'll be going down. Zayton finds himself Swift Secure, trying to run away. Slowed down Zayton. Vozone made his way up there as well. Artoria is there for the backup, and I don't believe Vozone wants to take this.
BB Gaming are everywhere on this map. They control it with all the vision that they have. They have 2 upgraded ward trinkets, so that's a lot, and they have a ward sidestone as well coming in from Itai, so there's just a lot of vision that they can play around with. And with the macro game that they are playing is just so good, and they are really outclassing the team of Super Smash Bros.
Right now, I believe they can easily land the killing blow on me if they keep playing like that and make plays. Oh, true shot barrage. Just playing the waves. Nara's been pushing out the top lane pretty well. It's already down to that to that inner turret actually. If they can keep sending Nara out there and have him teleport in at the necessary points, they could probably start up this dragon. Inside trying to find. He's taking quite a lot of poke though. He has to be careful not to get poked down. Locks will be put down. Explosive cast. Kilo nearly taken down. Reimu is in the fray. He's still a Mega Knife from no reach bar just yet. Teleport in. Dark Infinite will be joining the fray. Zayton now running away. But here is Artoria, and since he's going to be the backup, there's a prison of the 3 of them. Dark Infinite is the front line, has to jump back defensively. Frozen Molson will not be saving him. Now, Reimu has to flash in. He is trying to find kills there. Will he be getting them? That Star Ultimate is connecting to no one. And even though they only got 1 kill, they could possibly get this out of the turret in the mid lane. They catch Bagwell. He's going to be hooked and will be going down.
And it's such a big mistake coming in from Dark Infinite, because he does the teleport play, but he does not have his tier 2 boots and the home guards. So in this meta, where you rely so much on hard engage, he doesn't have the hard engage. So that's a big problem, because Swift Obscure used everything before Dark Infinite came in, and that's just a problem. If you can't do the hard engage, then you can't get the kills, and then you will just be kited away from BB Gaming, because they have all kinds of waves to kite. They have a Seer who has a lot of zone control, and then they have Wayne and Gregor. Sorry, not Gregor's Gnar.
Abyssal Scepter onto Vizier. I really like this pickup. However, I would like some flat more power. Is it Ravenons or Ludens or a Void Staff? Just some flat power to give really the burst that Vizier needs. Speaking of burst, he's going on to Vozon, and he has sent running. 24 has been completed onto Ezreal. And just look at the difference between Vayne and Ezreal's damage right now. It's just insane. Oh, Reimu, he's actually jumping onto Vozon. There's the Mega Knife. Jumping onto Vozon. No stun will not be connecting. Reimu's now running. Void. The Tailstone is onto him. They get the hook onto Gregor. He jumps away. Itai now running. Zayton. Streamer shuffles. The surfing sounds will be enough to send him away. Itai saves him with the hit onto Dark Infinite, but he will be going down. He saves his mid laner's life by sacrificing his own. And it might not even save an Arcane Shift, will not be enough just yet. Zayton lives still, Reimu as well. Not so, will be the one defending this turret.
BBAC Gaming shouldn't be fighting if they can't do the team fight, and Sensi in this bot lane are just
Meanwhile,
pulling away.
it.
Yeah, he's just pushing away, and he's able to do this because he's such a strong pusher, but now he might be caught up.
He's going from PvE to PvP, tries to turn around, but simply to Ezreal and Virgil is a bit too much. He's going to be taken down. I like how he's like, yeah, you guys go play your battlegrounds, I'll just be doing my raids, I'll be PvEing against his turrets. The real test.
Yeah, he has a lot of attack damage and a lot of attack speed, so he should be able to just burst any towers that he gets close to. And you can just watch how far BBAC Gaming are ahead, because they don't even need Vayne. Azir is doing enough damage for them to win any fights. But they have to do the team fight if they want to, because they can't do the skirmish. That's got shown in the last game. Oh, should we miss shuffle?
And Trina Shovel and Bozon, well, nowhere will be. You will be going down. Goodbye, sir. Oh, wait, Motu will be saving it for now. The clock is ticking, though. Never mind. Goodbye, sir.
The Shiruma Shuffle are doing so many plays for Satan right now.
It doesn't matter how many times you see it, it still looks bloody awesome.
Indeed, it does look very awesome. And now they should be able to just siege up with a Seer who has a lot of zone control. It's not going to be too hard, but Vayne is still in the bot lane, so they are missing a lot of damage that they could be able to put down on the towers.
Right, so I believe I believe Ezreal is going with the Infinity Edge into the Blade of Rune King, the Corki build. I don't really like this build for Ezreal. I would prefer something like, for example, the Last Whisper or Bloodlust. I just don't feel like Blade of Rune King helps that much in Ezreal, to be fairly honest. Oh, so if the skill gets hooked, never mind.
Well, I usually build Blade of Rune King when I'm building tier as well, because in that way you will have so much attack speed that can proc your Mana Moon once you get it.
Oh right, yes, with the Mirror Mana, of course. Then
yeah, it is such a high damage output, but as well, if you just build it now, it's still going to be okay, because you are getting some rather tanky top support and.
But if you don't have like the Estus Reaver, then it's going to be eating a lot of mana here. But never mind, that's actually doing the Shuffle coming in. Glacial Prison, he gets Victor down. That's the second one. Meantime, in the bottom lane, we see Vayne pushing that one out. Thresh does straight his line, but Ezreal is the one to go down. And it's just clearly even in the.
Sensing.
Oh, for a moment I thought he had him. Never mind, he's going to turn back onto him. He will be saved. It's the Gragas. He can body slam out of it, but nonetheless.
Are you for real, Sensei? You're just doing this on your own.
Rude! The disrespect!
Yeah, he doesn't even need his team to take down an inhibitor. Are you for real?
I don't need a team. I know. I am saying I don't need a team.
Yeah, it's the CLG strategy where you first pick Vayne and then you just send her down to farm the bot lane. Then 40 minutes she's going to come in and carry the game.
No. If it's CLG, then the first half of the split they would be winning, and then they just drop off horribly and double it does a Woolite and just throws it for a team. I don't want to wish that upon them. Nobody should be wished upon that. Meantime, old Dreadwell is nearly going to take down Artoria. He does it for now, not lost out the check, will be killing him off. Raymoon's now roaming. He's got no rage whatsoever, and he will be going down here. Itai is going to try to flash in, will not be connecting anything, but here is the box. A Sensi is joining up. Hey, we're already winning fights without a Sensi. With a Sensi, this is just a slaughter. No, don't teleport in, you're going to be dead. Rather than teleport into a hook. Now a Sensi is going to be joining up. Luckily he's got the steam to back him up. It will be safe now. All the Sensi gets to actually check into it. The Shirima Shuffle being used. Dark Infinite and Swift Obscure. Nowhere to run. Double kill for his here. And, well, goodbye, Swift Obscure.
And that's an ace. And now BBAC Gaming will be able to push this wave in and get some damage onto the inhibitor tower. They won't be able to get the tower, but they won't be able to deal some damage to it. And it's just well played for BBAC Gaming. They are so far ahead. It's over 10,000 gold they are ahead. They will start the Baron up now because, yeah, why not? They can do it even without Vayne. They don't need Vayne there. And it just shows how far ahead they are. Even they are winning fights when Vayne isn't there, and they're winning fights when she's there as well. Then they're just decimating the opponent.
If this was CLG, they would have thrown it by now. Doublelift would have done a Woolite and just positioned completely like a Tryndamere would, and probably just like blame this team by now. they are actually doing well. They are controlled, they're focused, and they're not overextending. Okay, they are a bit cocky. You see, the plays of Vicinity, I would at least say it's a bit cocky, but he's doing so well. He knows his limits, and they just work as a team. They completely rely. Okay, you get called out, no worries. We'll back you up and we'll stick it out. They're just... Meantime, Super Smash Bros., even though they're behind, they're still trying, they're still working as a team, so I have to give them props for coming up with these strategies of theirs, even when they're so far behind.
Yeah, they are at least trying to get back into the game, but when you are behind 12,000 gold already at 25 minutes, then there's not a lot to do, and then you just have to keep on turtling. But that's the problem for Super Smash Bros. Your only wave clear right now comes from Victor. Because Ezreal doesn't bring a lot of wave clear unless you use the Arcane Barrage. And you can't use that every 5 seconds. You can only use it like once a minute.
Yeah, but that's a danger. Like with turtling, you fall behind. You start while turtling. You lose the game, then you get benched. I just had to put that out there. That was just too easy. You throw me a low ball, I have to fucking swing. Meantime,
but McBrief is going to go in now.
Speaking of Keith, I just had to. Anywho, we do see Rabbiton's Death Cap was here. I'm glad to see that picked up. He will be doing so much more damage. Meantime, Random Summon being built on Shyvana. If she can get in the middle of them and pull that off, they could try to focus down the Vayne, because that is mainly the thing you have to do. Azir and Vayne, get these two away from each other first of all, and kill them apart from each other. They're so dangerous. Even if you kill one, it won't be enough. The other one will still be doing all the damage.
Yeah, the problem for Super Smash Bros. Is, yeah, you can jump in with Shyvana, but what are you gonna do afterwards that? Because you don't have any hard CC, anything that can lock Azir or Vayne down.
Condemn away the dragon that jumps on you. Shurima, Emperor Divide away the dragon that jumps on you. Well, I don't really think Shyvana will be flying anywhere.
Nothing but backwards.
Blackbird's flying dragon, new strategy for Kung Fu. Oh, hook onto Dark Infinite. I got too excited. What a nice hook there. Good job, Natalia, good job.
Reverse dragon? Maybe?
Anywho, Proton Force. Ethan has to be careful, like a Chaos Storm already out, that's most of your burst damage already being used, and it doesn't really help at this point.
Yeah, and Isao are doing so much work on this Fresh. He has been part of over half the kills for People Gaming, and he's just landing nearly every hook hit that he throws out.
And with that, Emperor's Legacy actually getting off during Legacy, they're going to be pushing it. Oh man! There's a prison also being used for now. You're back up, but Arturius is quite a lot of damage. Essentially in the middle of them doing damage. They come in. That is the first one going down. Dragon will be the first one. Burden will be following next. Dark and Infinite running away. This is just insane. Triple kick of
Penta!
Is he getting a Penta? He's trying! He gets on the platform! No! So close.
Scumbag Dark Infinite.
He's trying, but oh, I feel my heart breaking. And there he will be hooked back in. He tried to drag the bite. He gets E-Type, trying to turn around. Zayton's still trying. Will not be getting him though. They're hoping, but it's already long past you. No Penta for us. But they will be. They have to be careful. The ring is pretty low here.
Yeah, they spend too much time on the fountain there to finish. Well, they could have finished if they didn't spend so much time on the fountain. But even though they spend so much time under the fountain, they're still 30,000 gold ahead, so it doesn't matter too much.
I feel so sad. It was so beautiful. And is this the second or third time? Second time they denied us.
I think it's the second time.
One time I was confused. It was only a triple kill. It was the Ezreal, but nonetheless, they live to fight another day. Q assist for Vayne to pick up here. We'll be needing it. Does work well against the Vayne, against the Shyvana and Gragas, and of course against Gravity Field from Victor. Oh, that's a fast not jumping in.
Yeah, and Reimu has the home guards, so he knows he has to do the hard engages with the teleport. Of course his teleport is down now, so he can't really do any hard engages. But with the home guard, it allows you to just jump in really fast and lock someone down.
And even together with that, what's the glory of Sejuani? Well, they won't even need that. Emperor's Divide, Dark Infinite, he'll not be going anywhere. Goodbye. There's this Pinta. He was so frustrated he had to kill him. It's all the frustrations to just work it out.
Super late unofficial Penta. Anyways, Radical being popped.
Indeed, and that's only on those on the aggressive. He will be going down. Monster will be healing him up. Swift of Score, that's another story though. He'll be the one to follow. But they get the Azir. With Azir down, they can try to end this game here. They can actually try to object this. Nonetheless, still so much damage coming from Vayne. One next turret down. The second one will surely be falling sometime soon. That's a void for actually Chaos Storm will be eaten. Victor will be going down. That's it, and now ultimate into the wall. Blackroll takes quite a lot of damage. He will be going down next. Right out chain shift away. For a flash, Artillery Archer flash behind it. We'll be getting that. Ace will coming in. And this final of this LoL EUS 5-on-5 Open Cup Series for the Benelux will be taken by Benvarmeren Gaming against Super Smash Bros.
And Benvarmeren Gaming have just played this game so well. All the macro plays that they have done have been so beautiful, and they're just gonna let the minions do this for them. But they have played so well. They played as a team, and everything they did was so great. All the macro plays, just also Itai being everywhere. He done so much for this team. Only 11 kills he's not been part of.
Boy, indeed. And that's it for us, folks. We had beautiful games and a beautiful finals. It's great to have had you here. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for letting me join Benvarmeren.
Thank you for joining me, Darth Laser, and see you guys.